Meet, motherfuckers. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 47 of Miami Dolphins content. Man, we are bringing it. For those of y'all watching on Twitter and all that, come over to the YouTube, smash the like button, hit the sub, make sure to hit the notification bell. You see it when we come on. What is going on, the Weird Dolphin? And boys, what is up? How's everybody doing, man?
What's up, CT? How you doing, bud?
Hanging in there. How about you?
Doing all right, man.
Yo,
Rest of the fellas, what's up?
what's going on? What's going on, y'all? What we got? What's the game plan today, boss? CT?
We gonna get it in here in a little bit, man. But we need to go ahead and chill out. We need to get some normal conversation on. Let's talk a little bit about what's going on this week. The Miami Dolphins injury report. We could start with that. We had a huge bump today in confidence and excitement. Jalen Ramsey was activated off IR and did practice today. So that was awesome to see. Connor Williams did not practice. Xavier Howard did not practice. Howard, I'm not overly concerned about. Again, he got a vet rest day last Wednesday. So until proven otherwise, I think that's kind of their goal, is to give him some rest. As far as Connor Williams, I don't know. Maybe he's ready to start again. Maybe he's not. Maybe he needs another week. We're about to find out. It just really depends, man. Another issue. Who else was it? Fuck. Now I'm trying to remember all this shit off the top of my head. Chris Brooks didn't practice again. He's expected to miss at least 2 to 3 weeks. He could possibly end up on IR. Jeff Wilson Jr. Was back at practice again. He was ready to go before the game, but because of the IR situation, which I told you guys last time, it was interesting. He needed the roster spot, and I don't really like that game for McDaniel of playing the roster spot game with IR. I get it. You got a stacked team and all that. But at times you can't play with that game too much, because if one of these guys misses their return date, and that was the other one, and the final one was Nick Needham. He was listed as a limited participant. How much practice he actually had, I don't know, but we will find out more tomorrow heading into Thursday and Friday before the final injury reports come out. So what do you guys think about that, man?
The Dolphin fans, they got nothing to say about the injury report. They're not happy about Jalen Ramsey news and nothing. What's going on? Why y'all so quiet?
Hey, I'll be right back. My bad, y'all. My bad. I'll be right back. I promise.
Well, I'm pretty pissed off that Chris Brooks is on the IR after, showing what he could do after 1 week.
Well, they haven't put him on IR yet. He's not on IR yet. They're discussing whether or not to put him on IR to try to save an extra roster spot. And that's where I was trying to say is, McDaniel's already been playing that game multiple times, and I don't particularly care for it.
Yeah, I thought he was pretty good. I mean, he stiff-armed a few guys. I thought he was better than Ahmed, so would have liked him to freaking not get injured. But other than that, happy to see that Ramsey's back at practice. And
what do you think about the whole X thing? I mean, it's had the growing injury. I mean, are we going to see him this weekend? I mean, what do you think on that front?
I think we're going to see him this weekend. That's all I really got to say. Just because I'm hoping so.
You know what I hear, CT? I hear the kitty cat's got the Dolphins' tongue because you're not too confident about this Eagles matchup. That's what I hear. The quiver in the voices of Dolphin fans.
That's what I think about the fucking Eagles. Not worried one bit.
speechless.
Did you not hear me, Amicus?
I heard you, but I don't hear any retort from your colleagues.
Yeah, damn man, we got a big one coming up, so we need to
Yeah,
we need
y'all scared little bitches.
we're
I
not
hear
scared.
any
We're
voices.
not scared. We know what's up ahead. We got Sunday night football on the road. We saw that the Bills can't show up Sunday night football at home. Well, we're gonna show that we can show up Sunday night on the road. Hopefully, is what we're trying to get ready for. But even what y'all have to face the Eagles this year too. So y'all are gonna feel what's coming. But the difference is we're gonna be the ones that feel different at the end of the game because we're gonna beat them.
I can't wait. Because when y'all take that L, I'm going to troll like a motherfucker.
Hey, as long as we stay healthy, we can take an L. That's at least how I'm feeling right now. I want to take the win, just like, hey, probably if y'all were playing them, you want to take the win, but it's most important to stay healthy, man. Just like you would probably say for that Jaguars game for you. You would have been fine if y'all took the L. You just wanted to stay more healthy,
Listen, we've been back in the mainlands now for a week. The travel is over. The jet lag is done. Had jet lag going over to the UK. Had jet lag coming back. 2 really piss poor performances, but now everything is settled in. The dust has settled, and we're about to go on a run, baby. We're about to go on a motherfucking run, and it
Run
starts
my
this
ass.
Sunday. Now, let me tell you,
I listened to your fucking interview with that jackass on MDC or whatever it was, and he never really said 50-50. He said he was given
that's
reasons why
actually
some
Green Rat.
idiot would say
That-
that it wasn't pass interference, but he said it was pass interference in his
Yes,
opinion.
he did say that at the end, but his exact words were 50-50. He did say 50-50.
I never heard 50-50.
Well,
I
you
heard
better
either
listen
way.
to it again.
I think I remember what I think I heard was either way.
It is 50-50. In fact, there's a whole article about that guy, that referee. What was it, Terry McLaughlin or something like that?
I don't know. I just call him old gray-headed fucker.
Yeah. I mean, there's a whole article, and the headline of the article, I wish I could post pictures. This is a failure of StreamYard, but whatever. The whole article was based on this referee on live TV saying how it could have gone either way. And I sent CT and Big Philly a picture. I don't have y'all's phone number, otherwise I'd blow your shit up too. But I sent them pictures. CT, tell them about the picture I fucking sent you in Big Philly, showing the offensive foul to the face. Yeah, you want me to? You have it. I sent it to you. Put it up there.
We can fucking bring it up, and we can all fucking laugh our ass off at it.
Go
because
ahead,
again,
put it up there.
I got a bunch of good shit for you.
There you go.
CT, you better have something for Amicus.
And I also tried to get the video up there of when Josh Allen took that personal foul, and your buddy fucking Michael K said, "Well, he hit him really late." Well, fuck, the ball wasn't out of his hand. It was in his hand. He was throwing it when he got hit.
Well,
and he never hit the helmet. He hit Allen's arm. And
well,
then he crashed down and hit his head.
We got to stay focused, Blue Rat. All right, we're talking about the offensive.
Right. So we got to go to Colin Cowturd's top 10 quarterbacks. So as you can see, this is.
I send that to CT. I send that to CT. Proud of this.
Oh, yeah. You're proud of it because you think Colin Cowturd has any idea about what he's talking about, which is fucking hilarious.
CP, don't lie to the viewers. Don't lie to the people. You know, I am a man of the people, and I sent you that.
Hey, pull that fucking thing back up for a second.
Hold on. I sent you that in preface that I do not agree with the list, and I think Tua should be ranked a lot higher. Did I not say this?
I don't know. I'm not. I think you said that you didn't agree with that. I don't remember you saying about Tua. I think it was Mike who said that. Who was it? That Goff or somebody or some
Well,
shit.
Mikey doesn't think Tua should be on the list at all. But I told you I've been a fan of Tua based on the QBR, so I have a new understanding that I didn't have before. Now
So
I
let
would
me
never
ask
go
this
as
before we
far.
get
I
any
would never.
farther on it. Is
I would
this
never
for
go as far
this
as
year
CT went, where he
or
puts
for
201.
career?
That's perfect. What's that?
Is
Say it
this
again,
what
Green
they've
Rat.
done for their career or this year?
No, this
This
is
year
Cal Hurd's opinion of the
is
top 10
current of
quarterbacks
the
right
current.
now.
Yeah, right now.
Mm-hmm. Now, it doesn't mean stat-wise right now. This is in totality. This is just his opinion of the top 10 quarterbacks on the planet.
So
I
let me
agree with
throw out the
weird
ones that
Dolphin.
shouldn't even be on the list. Jalen
I
Hurts,
agree.
Stafford, Lamar.
Yeah, because see, my
Herbert would be
response.
really
I'm
low.
back. Sorry about that, gentlemen. What
You're
are we
all right.
looking at? What the
Burrow
fuck is
sucked this year.
So what I was saying, though, I agree with the weird. Bills need to win a Super Bowl before they can talk shit about the Dolphins.
What the
And
fuck
that's
is
a
this
fact.
list?
I agree with that.
That Doll fan there is clearly
Justin
weird,
Herbert as
so let's
number
not worry
5?
about his opinion at the moment.
What? This
But
has
here's
to be
the
before
thing.
the season.
No, this is current. And the funny thing is I said that it's ironic, and I'm about to bring some stats up to make my point. But it's just ironic that Joe Burrow is one of the lowest rated QBs in the NFL right now. Patrick Mahomes looks pedestrian at this point. Josh Allen lost to the Jags and the Jets and literally had a ref fucking swallow his fucking whistle and become Cajun and not know how to reach for a flag to beat the shitty Giants.
Hey,
Trevor
CT,
Lawrence
before you pull up the stats,
Let
make
me
sure
finish.
they're season stats and not week 6.
Let me finish. So again, Trevor Lawrence, again, up and down. Justin Herbert's fucking garbage. Lamar Jackson, he can fucking run like a motherfucker, can't throw a pass to save his life. Matthew Stafford, I do believe he belongs up there much higher. Jalen Hurts, look, he's decent, but I wouldn't put him in the top 5. And obviously, Goff, you got to give Goff credit. The way he's played in Detroit has been fucking incredible this year. But I still don't think he's a top 5 quarterback. And with Tua, again, it really comes down to what I'm about to bring up, and he should absolutely be number 1. But that list is fucking absolute trash. But it's Colin Cowherd.
Colin Cowherd should get fired from his job.
Well, CT, you actually rearranged the rankings based on your opinion. I think that's a good segue because I would love to give my rankings as well. Maybe the other two guys would as well.
Patrick Mahomes should not be number 1 at all. Just saying.
Well, he should be.
No,
he should be number 1.
No.
He's a 2-time Super Bowl champion and league MVP, man. What the fuck are you talking about?
Zach Wilson.
I don't give a fuck what he did. He's a 2-time champion. Talk that rhetoric.
That shit,
fucking
bro.
nonsense.
The past is the past. Let it be behind us.
See, and that's where I agree to some extent. I mean, if you're going to make a current list, make a current list. If you're going to make it a, top 10 quarterback careers, then okay, maybe that's a different argument to be had. But at this moment, again, I'm sorry, but nobody's outperforming Tua. No one, not even Josh Allen.
Okay. So if
Amicus, how many bad games has Allen had?
Boom.
What, this year?
This year.
Lifetime.
No, just this year.
Don't lie.
As far as bad games, 1.
How about kind of ugly then? About 1.5, would you say?
They've played 6 games. I think he had 4, really good games, 3 really good games, 1 decent game, 1 really bad game, and 1 not really bad, but okay, it worked game.
Okay, now what would you say about Tua's games this year?
I would say that in totality, Tua has had games that look better in all of them. Like all of them, I would say looked consistently decent and good.
I,
Well, I think I would have to say he's had
one bad game.
I'll give him half of the
well,
game.
I won't even go bad game because I think we all decided the other day that Tua really didn't play that bad against Buffalo.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about Buffalo. I think that he played very well against Buffalo. I think that in that Chargers game, yep, he scored a lot and he had a great game as far as stats and whatever, but there were some throws, again, rustiness, he was off and whatever, but the rest of it has been fucking downright fucking incredible.
I give him a half a game.
The problem is he can't take in the fact of who they're playing. I mean, you can only judge him on what he's done in those games.
Sorry.
I would say Tua, Mahomes, and Allen are all. I honestly, I'd put Allen at 2. I think Tua's had more percentage of good games than Allen by a little bit.
Mahomes? Is that what
I like that, Green Rat.
Burrow's towards the bottom. He's played like shit. Trevor Lawrence hasn't played bad. Herbert, he's down towards the bottom. Lamar shouldn't even be on this list. Stafford shouldn't be on the list. Hurts, I haven't seen enough of his games, but they're not exactly blowing people out.
Mm-hmm.
So, Goff should be way higher on the list.
I done told you. I agree with you, Green Rat. There's disrespect for Goff, man. I don't know what it is with Goff. Maybe it's because he plays for fucking Detroit. I don't know, but damn,
it's because
Detroit's
they factor in last
two.
years and the year before. I mean,
yeah, but even last year, Detroit played well.
Well, if you don't mind, I'd like to re-rank this. Now, Green Rat, you said something interesting because you said Lamar shouldn't even be on this list, and that got me to thinking. If Lamar is not supposed to be on the list, then who would I replace? And so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to agree with you that one person should be removed from this list and one person should be added. So I'm going to remove, and then real quick, my list does not necessarily consist of who's doing the best statistically right now or who the best is historically in the past, but who I believe is the best right now, meaning I would choose them to go into a game and play for my team right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay. But see, that's different than what the list is, though.
Well, no, I think that is the intent of his list. I do think that's the intent. So,
So, from my understanding, when I read the article that goes along with this list, he's talking about top performing QBs this year.
There's no way because Mahomes isn't top performing. No, that's impossible. He wouldn't have Mahomes one.
That's the point we're making, Amicus.
My point I'm making is that's not his intent. His intent is based on what I just told you my intent is. It's the same intent. So given that intent, let me give you the ranking of the list. Mahomes is number 1. Allen is number 2. I would put Tua at number 3, believe it or not. And that should shock a lot of Dolphin fans. But I would put Tua at number 3. I am going to remove Matthew Stafford and add Purdy onto this list. So Mahomes, Allen, Tua. Then I would go, man, it gets real tough there.
I mean, he's got a decent
That's
3.
the problem. It's hard to rank them because they don't deserve to be up there.
Yeah, I mean, I can't even go Burrow for because I don't believe in Burrow, man. I mean, I would go like I guess Herbert or Goff, even though Herbert's
this year
horrible.
CJ Stroud's numbers are pretty good, aren't they?
Yeah, but he's not a top 10 quarterback in my eyes. I'm not going by stats. I'm going by like who would I put in the game to lead my team right now?
Yeah, see that's kind of just a whole different thing of, like
well, it's the cooler
this
water
should be
ranking.
an MVP list for this year.
Well, if that
playing
was
the best football right now, and that's why we say Tua. And then I have Josh Allen as 2, better than Patrick Mahomes this year.
Okay. If we were doing that list, I agree with you. It would be interchangeable Tua, Allen, and then I would put Brock Purdy number 3.
Well, I can't argue with that one either.
I can't either. But that's my whole thing, though, is when I went back, when you sent this, I went and read his article, and he said top performing, and I'm like, that just shows how fucking retarded Colin Cowherd is.
If that's in the article, then he's lost his fucking mind.
The reason he has Tua so low, from what I heard on a different show, was that he believes that 32 other quarterbacks could be behind the center of the Miami Dolphins and they'd be the MVP candidate.
Well, that tells me Cowherd doesn't know and understand the beauty of the QBR.
Hey, and not even that, but I want MC to go in a second, then we're going to get Collins. But I want to make this point, though, because I have some stats that, again, are going to back this up here in a second. Just like Stephen A. Smith's dumbass. And this is where, again, I cannot fucking stand these fucking media talking heads that don't even watch fucking football. So, word for word out of Stephen A. Smith's mouth is, Tua throws 2-yard passes to Tyreek, and he runs it 50 yards for a touchdown. The fucking hilarious part is he's staring at the screen that's showing Tua throw 5 fucking 40, 50-yard bombs in a row. And he says, but all he does is throw it to Tyreek for 2 yards, and then Tyreek runs it. So it was funny, and we're going to get to it. The stats are going to fucking destroy that. And this is why people like this should not be. Just because you have a platform to speak doesn't mean you should be. Because what you're saying is crap. And unfortunately, because of the way the world is now, is there's so many ignorant fucks out here that because they see you on TV, they eat your shit up. Because they're either not intelligent or don't fucking have the time nor the care to fucking educate themselves. And they just listen to this shit and they believe it. And it's fucking ridiculous. But go ahead, MC. So let's give you give your re-rankings.
All right. I'm going to go 1, Brock Purdy. 2, Tua. 3, Josh Allen. 4, Patrick Mahomes. 5, Trevor Lawrence. 6, Justin Herbert. 7, Jalen Hurts. 8, I'm gonna put Goff. 9, 9. Oh God, 9 was I had this in order. 9. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna use a surprise here. Number 10 is Kirk Cousins. Number 9 would be shit.
Hey, Colin, can you do me a favor real quick, Colin?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Can you go to the YouTube and put the link in the chat, since I can't fucking do it? I've tried like 10 times and it says it's sent, but it never goes into the actual chat.
999. Let's go with Stafford.
Copy paste the link in the YouTube chat, please. Thank you, sir.
Cool. We're a Dolphin. You gonna click on the link and come up here? Come on, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for.
I can't argue with MC's top 5.
Well, I can, Green Rat, and let me tell you why. Because he made the list is convoluted. He did like who he wants to start a game versus who he thinks the MVP is, because he has Brock Purdy number 1, right? That makes sense for MVP talk. But that's the only way it makes sense. And then you have Jared Goff so much lower, and you have Jalen Hurts ahead of Goff. Goff's stats are way better than Hurts. Hurts ain't in the fucking MVP conversation.
Top 5.
Hurts got the weapons.
Hurts is not in the MVP conversation, period.
Is Goff? I don't know. Is
Goff, bro? Go look at the stats.
That's me talking. I don't know. I think he should be.
Yeah, I do too, but I haven't heard a single fucking person talk about Goff for MVP. Not a single person.
And I'm going to tell you why. Because the people that are going to be talking about it know that it doesn't matter because it's only week 7.
I mean, I could agree with that, but at the same time, dude, Detroit is 5-1, and Dan Campbell has that fucking defense fucking humming.
Well, yeah, and their defense isn't even top 10.
I mean, ours is fucking 11th overall. So what? You guys say our fucking defense is trash, yet it's overall ranked number 11.
I don't think so. It's last I knew it was 26 or 27.
Yeah, we're gonna see it in a little bit.
I didn't look this
Well,
week.
what was the score of the last game? The last 2 games, CT?
Of what last 2 games?
The last 2 games y'all played. Who did you play and what was the score? You played the Giants and the Panthers, right?
Yeah.
We gave up 14 points the last game, and the game before we gave up
13? What? No, 17.
42-21
No.
was the Panthers
10.
game. And the
Okay.
last game was 31-16.
Okay, so yeah, there's no way you moved up to 11th.
That was 9 because no, it was 9 that we gave up. The other 7 wasn't on the defense. It was Mike White's pick 6.
Oh, well,
So-
I'm going by final score.
You were
No,
ranked
I know.
22nd going into the Bills game.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
what? No, I thought that was Carolina. He got that pick. Well, it don't matter.
Yeah, no, it's fun. I've got the fucking article, and I've already gotten the screenshots of it again with the rankings and all that. There's 2 rankings, their defensive rankings in there too. We'll get to all that, but I want to give everybody a chance. So MC went. Colin, go ahead, give us your re-jumbled list here. Oh, he must gone on mute. Go ahead, Mike. You want to stick with this one, or you want to give your updated version?
I don't really have an updated version, in all honesty. I just know that Goff should be higher. I know that Lamar Jackson should be lower. And Matthew Stafford should probably be in the 6th or 5th spot.
So you think that Justin Herbert should be on this list?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely. I do.
Well,
I don't think
you have to ask Mikey what his criteria is. Is it MVP right now or just overall better quarterback?
Well, I would hope he was here when we were having that conversation, wasn't he?
Well,
no,
I
I just showed up. I was just sitting on the throne dropping a tuna.
Oh my God.
No, I was
Bill
just saying we were
Parcells?
talking about Bill Parcells.
that's the tuna.
Let's ask Mikey. Mikey, based on what you just reshuffled, are you doing this based on MVP right now, or who you think is just the better quarterback?
I'm doing this based on ability, not MVP.
Okay.
Because
right.
right now, I believe that this whole MVP race, I think, has been skewed for probably the last 15 years. You know what? I believe that Mahomes probably should have won it because of the weapons that he had last year. He didn't have. He made it happen. One receiver and Kelsey being a tight end isn't going to win somebody. You know what I mean? That's not a guaranteed for an MVP, but they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have a Tyreek Hill. He doesn't have a Justin Jefferson. He doesn't have an elite wide receiver that's getting crazy yards after catch.
No, but he does have the best tight end in the history of football, in my opinion.
Does, but that tight end doesn't even get 1,000 yards.
Hey, I like Jose's list. You can't be mad at it. Tua, Goff, Allen, Stafford, Purdy, Hurts, Jackson, Herbert, Burrow, Lawrence. Cut. Okay, all right. We're not going like 50 deep, but all right, man. That's what's up.
Well, let me ask you this, and this is no bullshit.
Minshew?
What kind of weapons does Goff really have besides St. Brown?
Jameson Williams is a fucking speed demon.
Yeah, but is he having a breakouts? Is he having a wide receiver one kind of year?
No, but he's that guy. Like, who was that guy on the Eagles? That fucking speed demon who he wouldn't catch 6 balls a game, but he would catch 1 or 2 60-yard passes. You know who I'm talking about. One of the best. Who?
Deshaun Jackson.
Deshaun Jackson, right. He's like a Deshaun Jackson. He's not going to put up 7 receptions and 100 yards every game, but he's that guy that is just there, the ace up the sleeve that can burn you for 70 on any given play.
Right. But so now what that's telling me is Goff is actually using multiple receivers, multiple run plays, multiple weapons to get the job done. So to me, that is more MVP caliber than even, say, Josh Allen or Tua Tagovailoa.
Yeah. Well, I would agree with you because I looked at all the stats today, and Goff is top 3 in the mini category. So, yeah, that all makes sense.
You know what I mean? And I'm not putting Allen. I mean, we all know that I'll shit all over Allen every chance I get.
We do.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And that's why I'm saying Goff should be in the argument.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But I mean, look, the Bills are 4-2. Allen has had a couple of bad games and whatnot, but his completion percentage is still first in the league. His QBR is second in the league. His passer rating is like 4th in the league, and he's number 1 in total touchdowns. So that accounts for something. You know what I mean? He's doing this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know I'm taking a leak. That's why I'm trying to concentrate on one thing.
But I do love the fact, and Colin, whenever you're ready for your list, let me know, buddy. But I do love the fact that the Bills are struggling a bit early. Like, we're struggling, and we're 4-2, right? And we beat the brakes off the Dolphins. So I think we're trending in the right direction. And Allen talked about it at the press conference today, how it was a role reversal last year where they hit it off really hot and then just started tapering off. Now they're starting a bit slower, but they're building up. They're starting to learn things in week 4, 5, 6, going into week 7. That's going to carry them into the latter part of the season.
Well, I like how he called out all the idiots that are second guessing what Dorsey and McDermott and what Allen are doing.
Yeah, because they're not in the room. Yeah, I heard that today. That was awesome to hear that.
I loved it. I couldn't wait to get on Buffalo Plus and tell them idiots. See, even Allen called you out without calling you out directly.
Yeah, because
it's the worst podcast there is.
All right, hey, Colin, you want to give a reshuffle list so we can get to a real fucking list?
Yeah, sure. I'll just give you my top 3. Probably Mahomes, Allen, Tua. I agree with what Amicus said. I mean, like, if I'm about to choose a quarterback to put on my team,
No, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about
right now
this year MVP top performer.
Yeah, I'm still going with that same top 3.
Wow.
Mahomes, Allen, and Tua for this year too.
Well, we'll see when these stats come up. You're not gonna.
Man, he hit his head too hard with that fucking egg.
Hey,
or you got
Colin. It's a good list, Colin.
Eating diseases now. Oh man, Jose's going in on McDermott and the zebra cocksucking.
I do agree that Brock Purdy needs to be on the list. I do think he does. Like they could have took off. I don't know. For right now, they could have maybe took off Joe Burrow, but
yeah, Brock Purdy has the highest passer rating and QBR in the fucking league, man. I mean, that accounts for something.
Tua has the top QBR.
No, Tua has the top passer rating.
Top passer rating. Yeah, you just said that Purdy had the top passer rating, not Tua.
Second. Yeah, I meant second in passer rating and first in QBR. My bad.
Oh, he's ahead of Allen now on QBR.
Yes.
No. He's ahead of Allen on passer rating. Allen has the number 1 QBR in the league.
Well, you just said
not true, but okay. Well, I will go bring that up. I'll add that to the list.
Allen's 2.
Oh wait, no, you're right.
3.
Purdy might be number 1 in QBR too, but Allen's number 2.
See, now that's a system quarterback, and I hate the fact that people they're putting calibers of play on a certain style, if that makes any sense. So
Yeah,
a
it
system
does.
quarterback. So a system quarterback, you could put Josh Rosen in there, and he would do good.
Yeah,
In the
and we've
system.
heard that argument, but to put anybody else in this fucking system doesn't mean you're going to get the same results. And that's the issue is there we've talked about with Josh Allen, he doesn't have the anticipation or the decision making that Tua does. And
What?
if that's the
What are
case,
you
if we put
talking about?
Josh Allen, if
Bro,
we put
that's
Josh Allen in this
ridiculous,
system,
CP.
he's going to be throwing interceptions left and right.
What the fuck, man?
What are you
Y'all
talking
bumped
about,
y'all's
this
fucking
decision?
head, man. I swear to God, people are giving Tua their flowers and everything, and you'll just keep hating on the best quarterback in the fucking league. Y'all have lost your fucking mind.
The
We're not
best
hating on
quarterback
Tua.
in
What
the
the fuck are you talking about, Amicus?
Exactly.
What's
Exactly.
gonna happen? What's gonna happen when Tua has the same showing Sunday night that he did against the Bills?
That's a shoulda, woulda, coulda. And when he
Well,
does,
Michael
I can
K,
ask the same question. If he
we
comes
just
out and we
discussed this
win
shit
and
earlier.
we 56-13, are you going to say, well, Tua's the best QB? Nope. You're going to still keep sucking. No, that's Amicus sucking the dick. But you'll keep fucking saying Tua's not as good as Allen. But I just wanted to bring up this picture because it was funny. This screenshot of when they brought out the list, I was like, well, if we're going to bring up arbitrary people's lists, I could do that too. And I brought that one up, and it's some list from, I don't even know who the hell it was at ESPN. But again, Tua's right there, ranked number one. And again, so, I mean, I don't particularly put any serious weight into Cowherd, but also, again, most of these guys who they don't even watch our fucking team.
No
It's
offense, but ESPN is the CNN of sports broadcasting. Because CNN will lie straight to your face to spin the narrative to make something look better than it actually is. And that's exactly
I agree.
And that's exactly what ESPN does. Because Fox Sports
I know
1,
they've talked up Josh Allen. You're right.
I don't watch ESPN, so I don't know what they say about Allen.
I don't watch it either, to be honest.
So you're lying. So you're falling in lines with ESPN. You'll lie to change the narrative.
No, when I say Josh Allen's trash, I mean it.
Well, you know what? Even I can't say that. You just say it as a punchline. I can't say it. As much as I want to say it.
Michael K, your problem is you weren't in here earlier, and I believe I was giving Josh Allen some flowers. Was I not, Amicus?
We lost Amicus.
Must have.
He's on mute.
In our rankings, I put Tua and Allen 1 and 2 in front of Mahomes.
I agree, and I'm good with that. But
and the truth is I'd like just to say, here's my top 5 quarterbacks, and I don't give a shit how you rank them.
Well, no,
it's all personal preference in that. But we all could probably get to the similar top 5 quarterbacks.
Yeah, see, I don't think I could. I seriously can't put Tua or Hurts.
That's because you just hate Tua. That doesn't even count as a option for you. You'll never put Tua up where he belongs.
It's not because I hate Tua. It's because it's not even that. It's I don't see anything other than him throwing a Tyreek as his special skill.
Tyreek is only in like 60% of our offensive plays.
Okay.
Real quick, I was getting some coffee, but yes, Green Rat, you did give Allen his flowers and rank him second behind Tua.
All right, and of the 60%,
and that just goes back to that you don't watch the games, Michael K, because the ball does get spread around to the other receivers quite a bit.
Of the 60% of the plays that he's in, how many times is he targeted? 25, 30, 40%?
I wouldn't know. He usually gets somewhere around eight targets or so a game.
So
he probably has less targets than your guys' receiver does. by like 10 or 15.
Well,
Diggs
you know,
gets like 15 more targets this year or something like that. I saw a stat on it somewhere.
Well, just because it's a
talking
target
about.
doesn't mean it's an on-target throw.
Hey, Amicus, hold it down. I'll be right back.
All right.
But there are
So,
so many more quarterbacks with so much more ability than Tua that can actually say, you put Tua in a non-system offense.
Everything's system oriented.
Really? Tell me what system the Bills are. Tell me what system the Kansas City Chiefs are. Tell me what system the Detroit Lions are.
Everybody has a system on how they're trying to run the game. Now, does your quarterback go off script more than everybody else? That could be true.
Well, in a system, you don't go off script. It's obvious with Tua.
So the last 2 times Tua's changed the play to go deep isn't off script?
How is that off script? That's an audible. All quarterbacks audible.
Isn't that going off script?
No.
If it's script, you run the play you gave.
It's called given. And no, because when the call's brought in, they don't know what defense is going to be called. So if they call an offensive play,
sorry, Michael K, but that's not how it was with 3 years of Flores. Our quarterback even said it in a press conference. He goes, "Whatever the play is what I run. That's what my coach wants me to do."
Because he didn't have any faith in his quarterback.
Right, and look how bad he done.
And let me ask you this: and in all honesty, how many times is Tua allowed to audible during a game?
Right now, just about any time he wants to.
No, that's not the. How many times does he audible in a game?
I don't know.
I'm
not the person behind center. Would you audible out of the right play?
Do you ever
Obviously,
hear him
most of our plays are fucking working, aren't they?
Do you ever hear him call kill or alert or touch his helmet? Do you ever see him do any of that?
I believe that they have a hand. He was just saying the other day in his interview, it is hand signals, eye gestures, and other stuff that changes the play.
Okay, that's how moronic you are, Green Rat. Because
what do you mean? He said it in his fucking interview, you dumb fuck.
Okay,
Jesus Christ, Michael K.
Because now you're saying something. How do you change a play and not let the offensive line know it's changed? How are they going to see eye gestures?
Because he's having the receiver run a different route than what he was originally supposed to do.
And you don't really, the receivers run a different route. You think that's what an audible is? You don't think that there's a blocking scheme for that for the offensive line?
Oh, I'm sure there is.
So don't use your hand.
But what I'm saying is that some of the stuff that Miami runs is he will look over. There's sometimes it's a head nod, this and that, and they are changing the route that he wants the receiver to run. He also calls the hot receiver at times. Yes, he does do that. He did audibles back against the Patriots 2 years ago, towards the end of the game on a slanted DVP to pick up the first down to run the clock out against the Patriots.
So it's, Green Man, it's just kind of funny that you asked me if I watched the games or not, but you don't even know what an actual true audible call is. Because you believe that the offensive line doesn't need to know that there's a change.
I am saying that Miami has different type of audibles that it is just to the receiver. It is not to everybody. One of the plays they ran, all the receivers ran the same routes, but Tyreek was given a different one just because of what they talked about on the sideline. He had options of whatever 3 plays he wants to run.
Oh, now they're calling in 3 plays.
They did the other day.
Okay.
Listen to the interviews. Don't be fucking idiot trying to argue with someone when.
Well, no, I'm asking you about you don't know what the fucking audible is. You're saying because Tua's changing a route. Well, guess what? Listen.
Yes, I know. Peyton Manning, Omaha, and then some faggot fucking quarterback said LeBron James.
Yeah, what does Tua say? Nothing, because he's not allowed to. He's not smart enough. He's a system quarterback. Fucking
he's done it in the past, Michael K.
What's that?
I said he's done it in the past.
How many times?
I don't know. I don't sit there and fucking count them.
Well,
I'm
it
not a
ain't
Mr. Let's go on Google and
Well, no,
search for
you're the
a
one
stat.
questioning my football knowledge and if I watch the games or not.
You don't watch the games. You
Okay, I
didn't
don't.
watch the Buffalo-Miami game.
I didn't? Why? How do
No,
you know?
you were out hunting. You told us that.
Just, I don't have a TV in my cabin?
You said you weren't going to be able to watch the game. I'm going hunting. That's
I
what
said
you
I
said.
might not
So are
watch
you a
the-
fucking liar?
But you know what, Green Rat?
Hey, nobody goes out in the morning hunting. Hey, by the way, this morning I'm going to go fucking hunting first, early in the morning. Then I'm going to go drink some beer with this guy, and then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to take pictures at the ball game, and
No,
I
never
won't
said
be
this.
drunk, and
But you're sitting there questioning something. You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. You mean to
What do you
tell
mean?
me you mean to tell me you put Tua on, we'll say the Detroit Lions, that he's going to be as good as he is in Miami?
I don't know.
I do. And everybody else does too, because that's not a system quarterback. When Goff played for the Rams, it wasn't a system quarterback. But guess what? Non-system quarterbacks can go to a system.
Michael K., educate us all with the system quarterback, what it means. I'd love to hear this.
What it means is he's not the on-field general. You know who the general is? The coach. That's what a system quarterback is. You run just like the Flores last year or the year before. He didn't let Tua know. He didn't let Tua do anything because he knew Tua couldn't do anything. That's why he didn't.
And I would call him
even when we had backup QBs in. And the funny thing is it's ironic because, you know, Josh Rosen was in there and so were other fucking multiple Teddy Bridgewater, who was before Teddy Two Gloves, Jabroni Brisket. They didn't have the same. They weren't allowed to change the player, do anything either. Why? Because he's a defensive coordinator, head coach who didn't give a fuck about the offense and said, "Let my D get a couple field goals, and all you got to do is get a couple more field goals than they did."
Wait, so you're saying a backup QB? They didn't have a different game plan for a backup QB?
Nope. And fucking Chad O'Shea, who was the fucking OC with Teddy Two Gloves, admitted it out of his own fucking mouth. He said, "No, when we change quarterbacks, we don't change our game plan or our schemes."
How could you? How could you? You go all week to go against one person with one person calling the plays. You have the misfortune of having to go with another quarterback. You don't change your game plan for that.
No, I'm talking about Tua was that when Tua had the rib injury that Brian Flores knew that he was healed from. He went and played golf the morning of the game because what's his name?
Ravens game, CT.
Yeah, Flores fucking said, he told him the night before, "Look, I know you're healthy, but we're gonna fucking do this anyway." He was out 3 fucking weeks, even though he was ready to fucking go the very next week. Flores purposefully held him out. And again, our backup QB in all 3 fucking games, our offense didn't do shit. They weren't allowed to change the play. They were fucking, whether it was Clyde Christensen, Chad O'Shea, and the other guy, the fucking Studsville, a fucking running back coach. When a fucking defensive head coach goes, "I'm going to take my running back coach and my receiver coach and make them dual offensive coordinators," please tell me, Mike, that he has any fucking competence whatsoever on the offensive side of the ball. He doesn't, which is the point.
Well, Bill's got a defensive head coach. You mean to tell me that Dorsey doesn't know what he's doing?
No, I'm saying Brian Flores didn't know what he was doing. That's my whole point.
Didn't Brian literally turn it around from a 1-7 start and finish 9-8?
Yeah, and you know why that happened? And the funny thing is because you're a Bills fan, you don't follow the Dolphins the same way as we tried to he lost on purpose, trying to put the fucking pressure on fucking Greer to get fucking Deshaun Watson. The problem is the trade deadline came and happened, right?
So
it happened in week.
You know for a fact that
let me finish. You asked me a question.
You're sitting there saying you know that this guy purposely lost on purpose.
Absolutely fucking yes. Why? Because he himself admitted, in his press conference after the fucking the week after the fucking trade deadline, he said, our defensive play calling has been horrible. I'm going to take over play calling duties from here on out.
Okay.
Guess what? So you sat there and went 1-7 watching your defense get destroyed and go, no, I'm going to keep letting him call the plays. And then as soon as you realize they're not getting Deshaun Watson, you take over play calling and go, man, I can't fucking, if I go 1-15, I'm not going to have a fucking job next year and I won't have a chance to get Deshaun Watson. The funny thing is then he wants to fucking play well. Then he wants to take over the play calling duties on defense. Bullshit. To say that bro, if you had a problem with it and you said it's been trash all year, why didn't you step in when we were 1-3 or 1-4? Why did you wait until the fucking week after the trade deadline?
Well, you said it was the week after the bye.
Yeah, we had our bye, which was the same week that the trade deadline happened. And again, we sat there and heard all fucking bye week, that entire week up until the fucking trade deadline. What was it, Monday or whatever, Tuesday or whatever fucking day it was. And he didn't get Deshaun Watson. His very next press conference, he goes, well, our defensive play calling has been horrible or whatever, so I'm going to be stepping in and taking care of that.
Well, nowhere in your little story did I hear you say that he admitted to losing on purpose.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Again, it was just an assumption. It's just an assumption. What do you think he did do you think maybe he just sat down and watched the film from the 7 previous games? Because he actually had a chance to, instead of cramming it all in a day and a half or 2 days?
No, it's if you see mid-game that your DC is struggling, it's your fucking scheme.
Well, see, and that's the other thing. You guys think all the Super Bowl.
You're gonna wait 8 fucking games to go ahead and try to fix it. Really?
Exactly. Oh, I'm gonna wait until the bye week when I have some time to sit down. Fuck on, Mike.
You guys just love just turning your own narrative to that point.
No. The point is again,
okay,
any rational fan would say, why would you wait 7 games to make that change? And then as soon as you make that change, now all of a sudden, magically, your defense is playing elite?
Maybe he's a better coach. Maybe
he's a better DC than he is a coach.
Maybe he didn't want the added headache of trying to run a team and the defense at the same time.
And I can agree with that, but the thing is if you see that your DC can't do it, you need to find somebody else who can.
Maybe he had meetings with the general manager. Maybe the general manager forced his hand. How do you know that wasn't the issue? Maybe Boyer
because the only thing that Greer and the owner forced their hand in was Tua to start his first season when he wasn't physically ready.
And you know that how?
Because Ross himself said the original agreement was that we were going to play Tua after the bye week if Ryan Fitzpatrick was 500 or less. Well, guess what? Our bye week got moved up early because of the hurricane or whatever the fuck it was that they changed it for. But they changed it to week 7. Well, guess what? Fitzmagic and Fitztragic was 3-3 at that time. And they go, yeah, but we didn't anticipate. We agreed on our bye being week 11, not week 7. Ross said, I don't fucking care. The agreement was if he's 500 or less, Tua starts at the bye week. And guess what? Ross got his way, and Ross admitted.
Flo came out and said that, and they asked him about Tua, and Flo goes, if it was up to me, if it was my son, I would not start him and play him yet.
Yeah,
and that week he started.
So that means he actually cared about his players.
No, God damn, you don't fucking listen. What I said in short was he didn't want Tua to start, but he was told to play him.
No,
that's what was pretty much said.
You just said he came out and said, if it was my son, I wouldn't play him.
Right.
Meaning
I don't. They asked him if Tua was going to start next week, and he goes, if it was my son and stuff, I wouldn't want him out there playing because I wouldn't want to risk him at this point because he is not ready.
And he
then
himself
they went ahead and started him.
that Tua was not physically ready. And again, at least in his opinion, Tua wasn't physically ready. But fucking Mr. Ross got his fucking way. And we all saw it.
Yeah, and that's gonna be the demise of the Dolphins. Because
I don't know. Tua's looking fucking good right now.
What's that?
That was fucking 5 years ago.
Yeah, well, how about Chubb? You don't think that Ross had a hand in getting Chubb?
Oh, no, that was absolutely Josh Boyer. That was absolutely Josh Boyer.
I go out all these Dolphins panels because it's hysterical. How you guys actually think you have a good offensive line and you have a great defensive line to boot.
Oh, no, I never said we had a great defensive line.
All these Dolphins panels think that your defensive line
again, there's a lot of uneducated people and a lot of fan bases.
So the point being, a Super Bowl, you're not going anywhere with a 26 ranked defense.
Well,
you're going to find
that out 26 ranked, but that's cool.
How did you climb up? How did you climb up? After the Bills game, you were ranked 28th.
What happens is you play good in a game, and other teams play bad. That's how you move up. How the fuck else am I going to explain it?
Do you know anything about averages? Do you know anything about? Do you think it's a week by week?
No, every week it changes.
They update the fucking stats and the fucking the
you're going to move up 28th to you're going to move up 28th to 11th, which is 17 spots in a week.
No, because we were ranked, I believe,
somewhere around 22 or so.
21 or 22 last week.
You ain't moving up 11 spots in a week. I'm sorry.
Well, I have the fucking proof. So, I mean, whether you want to believe it or not, I don't know what to tell you.
Well, irregardless, it's just kind of funny that people are telling me that I don't know about football, but I asked a simple question, and they got to say, well, they got eye signals. Yeah, that's an eye
confused.
Well, no, it's green, Rat.
Michael K., go listen to the interviews.
I don't care about that. I don't care what
they say.
Well,
I don't give a fuck what you care about. I'm telling you what was said by the fucking coaches. Am I going to call him a fucking liar? No.
You're the little bitch that when it doesn't go your way, you go
out. Oh, little bitch, whatever, you old fat fuck.
How old are you?
Right there, Michael K.
Old, you little piece of shit.
How little? What?
So again, right there at the end of the last paragraph, the Dolphins' defense is ranked 11th overall with 343.7 yards per game, but it allowed 433 to the Los Angeles Chargers and 414 to Buffalo and its two toughest opponents. But again, so we're ranked number 11th overall
in yards given up.
And again, okay, so. Again, we're ranked 11th overall. Again, whether you want to see, but then again, now you're changing the information to make up your own narrative.
No, that's not what you know what you're ranked. You know what? Yeah, you know what? You might even be ranked higher in a different category.
So
but that is where you are in the defensive rankings.
Again, we've gotten out to this. So the QBR, Purdy's number 1. Allen's number 2, Tua's number 3. Again, it kind of similar to what we had in the rankings earlier and how we felt about each individual quarterback. But I wanted to get to the interesting stuff, and I think it's this one. No, that's the X one. But again, everybody wanted to say that X was washed up or whatever. Still got the lowest passer rating against, which is 76.5 when targeted. So for those of those that keep saying that Howard has been playing like crap this year, that's absolutely not true. This is no, that's the second portion. Is this the first one? This might be the first one. All right, here it is. So Tua leads the lead in passing yards.
There was a lot of Dolphin platforms I gave up on X.
So Tua has 9.5 yards per attempt, and it's almost a full yard higher than Purdy. Tua is the leader in passer rating as well at 114.1. So this is what I want to get at, this whole Stephen A. Smith narrative about Tua just throws to Tyreek for 2 yards or whatever. But it's just funny that he's number one in 40 yards above. Or no, let's start with he has 10 plus yards or more than anyone. He's second in 20 yards or more. Then we can go to the next one. The next one, he's sixth on 30. Where is it? No, fuck, I'm missing one more. Hold on. One more page in there. This one. All right. Damn it. All right. So he has more than 10, most in 10 yards or more, second in 20 yards or more. He's tied for second in 30 yards or more. He jumps back into the lead of 40 yards or more, and he's tied for the league in passes that travel more than 50 yards in the air. So for all the people who says he has a weak arm and all that bullshit, that's dismissed in that argument right there. What else? No, god damn it. Keep clicking the wrong fucking ones. I think it's this one.
This turned into a Defend Tua show.
Oh no. This is showing that again, point being, Tua leads 15 plus statistical categories and Josh Allen leads what? 3? And one that you say is completion percentage. Yet when Tua was leading in completion percentage last year, all I heard from Bills fans was, completion percentage doesn't fucking matter. None of that's bullshit when Tua's throwing 2-yard passes and yada, yada, yada. So that's bullshit. Apparently, all Josh Allen does is throw 2-yard passes. But again, Tua's tied for 6th on average completed air yards.
Have you ever watched Josh Allen play football?
No, they don't know what a running quarterback is.
Huh. No. Again, so he runs, and what does that have to do with completion percentage? Because we know that Jalen Hurts runs all the fucking time. Justin Fields runs all the fucking time. How does that work out for them?
There's more to being a quarterback than standing in the pocket and throwing to one guy.
Yeah, I can agree with that. And again, I'm pretty sure that we watched the film together of Tua breaking multiple people's ankles, getting outside of the pocket, throwing off platform and all that. Does he need to be a Josh Allen because Josh Allen needs to use his physicality to fucking get first downs and whatnot? So be it.
Well, maybe if Tua did that, you would have scored more than 20 against the Bills.
Well, Tua has ran the fucking ball.
How many yards rushing does he have
multiple times this year and done extremely well in it?
How many rushing yards does Tua have this year?
Let me go look. Hold on.
25, 30 maybe?
Tua doesn't have to run because we're leading the league in rushing with things called running backs.
Oh, shit. There you go. Let them know, fucking Green Rat. Again, the thing is, Josh Allen has to fucking run because your fucking run offense is terrible. But
Allen isn't running this year at all, man. That's part of the problem, actually.
No, but he still has more rushing yards than Tua.
Oh, yeah.
I think Cook actually was running pretty good in a few games I watched of him.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of his yards came at the end of the game, like a couple of 50, 60-yard runs. His stats look a little better than they actually really are during the game, in my opinion.
Who's that?
James Cook.
Yeah, oh yeah. He doesn't break them free, but he's still averaging 5 or 6 yards a carry.
Right. Yeah.
So Tua has 21 rushing yards on 4 attempts.
Well, keep in mind, CT, he's not a running quarterback, so no one's spying him. Oh, hold on. No one's spying them, so they're, depending on their coverage, there's going to be a lot of grass, a lot of space for him to take off and do shit like that. Allen, there's never any space to do anything. He creates the fucking space.
Yeah, but the thing is you can't fucking spy Tua because of his fucking anticipation as well as his ability.
Okay, all right. I'm going to mute out.
You have to fucking go out and play another guy in coverage because of our fucking offense's ability. But again, you want to fucking argue something, but then you get upset when somebody makes a point that fucking proves that it's horse shit. It's crazy, man. I gotta love the fucking Bills fans.
Last game, Tyreek only had one more target than Jalen Waddle.
Now, it's just the way you use the word anticipation in Tua. Like there's this, like that's his fucking superpower, and no other quarterback can do that. Is ludicrous to me. It's
thing is if you go, you know what? No. You brought up that fucking QB school guy, so I watched some of his shit on Tua today.
I didn't bring up no fucking QB school guy. That was Mikey.
Okay. Well, okay.
Are you gonna say the guy doesn't know what he's talking about?
Oh, no. It gets better. He himself said Tua is the number 1 quarterback in anticipation and decision-making skills. That's out of his own fucking mouth on his show today. Go rewatch it. He wrote a capital A. He wrote a capital A on like 40 different plays that he broke down, and he goes, capital A for elite anticipation.
And that was, and that
even
was
made the argument. And
that was a podcast released today, so I can go back and watch it. Or did you just watch it today?
No. I watched it. I clicked on it. It was already over when I fucking went out. Go watch him. He writes capital fucking A. Says anticipation.
I just brought this up. You said Tua had 21 yards on 4 attempts.
Yep, on the Dolphins website, they said 4 rushing attempts, 21 yards.
Yeah, I got 14 here.
Now, the thing is that counting times he's gotten sacked behind the line, that's not rushing. That's them saying, oh, it's whatever the number is based on, oh, he got sacked for a loss of 8, but he ran for 40, so we're going to, subtract the 9 yard. I don't know. I just pulled up the Dolphins, and it says rushing attempts 4 yards, 21 or whatever the fuck it was.
I got rushing attempts 14 yards, 21 for an average of 1.5 with his longest of 7. No touchdowns.
And just for a little information, against the Giants, Jalen Waddle had 1 more catch than Tyreek Hill. So in the last 2 games, they've had the exact same target amount.
Hey, real
just
quick,
throw that out in here since Hill gets all the fucking throws to him. Just
did you take targets or completions? Receptions.
CT. I agree with you on the anticipation thing. I do think that's Tua's superpower. I do think that's Tua's best attribute. But part of my reasoning for believing that, and keep in mind, I'm a guy who has put Tua where, I've given him his flowers, okay? I'm going to keep it real, too. The reason why, and that QB guy, I didn't see that episode, but it makes sense he would say that based on what I'm about to say, which is he has to be good at that because that's the type of system they play where it's like boom, boom, here's your 2 spots, get it there, anticipate. Tyreek is over here, he's got to run at 21 miles per hour, do a little calculus, he's got to hit that hash mark, throw it there when you think he'll get there. That's what he's good at because he has to be good at that. He doesn't do those other things that other quarterbacks do great, but he does that very well because he has to.
He has fucking high level fucking accuracy, and it's funny because I've watched quite a fucking few, not every single one.
That offends you. I don't know why that fucking offends you, CT. Why does that offend you that he's good at it because he has to do it?
In this catch radius, right? But Tua's fucking nailing guys in the fucking bread basket in stride. So your quarterback doesn't have the accuracy to put it in a guy's fucking chest and let him make yak. But then everybody wants to say, oh, but it's anticipation. No, it's accuracy and anticipation and decision making. Because again, the QB school guy was talking about it the other day, and I even fucking brought it up earlier this week on the fucking thing.
I agree with everything you just said, bro. You're making my point. You're offended that I think he's good at it because that's what the system calls him to be good at.
But that's all he's good at. No, he's good at
he's not a guy that can fucking burn you for 40 yards.
No, that's the only fucking argument you guys have is
you're in your feelings. Right? Can I have the floor for a second?
Has a big arm.
Yeah, exactly. You're in your feelings. Can I have the floor for 1 second? You're making my point, and you don't. Hold on. Can I fucking finish, please?
No.
You're making my point, CT. You're getting in your feelings, but you're saying the same fucking thing. Is Tua a guy that can burn the defense like Allen, Mahomes, or Lamar Jackson? No. So hold on. You even agree with that, but you make an ignorant comment like, because you're saying that's all he's good at. Well, he's not good at running. Okay, he doesn't have a power arm to fit it into a tight window when there's double coverage coming. And like the reporters asked Allen the other day, man, when you
without the fucking rocket arm, he's still with the accuracy, puts it in between 2 or 3 defenders.
Okay, can I make my point, please? You saw the play where he threw to Quentin Morris, right? There's only a couple of quarterbacks in the world that can make that throw. That is a superpower in itself. Tua cannot make that throw, and it's not a knock on him. He just doesn't have the arm strength to get it there that fast while those defenders are closing in. But that offends you when somebody says that.
Last year he had a throw to Jalen Waddle that was about the same, Amicus. A little bit different, a little bit more on platform, but it was a very similar throw.
Throw. Guess what? I banged a supermodel once. One time. I don't do it on a regular basis. I don't do it on a regular basis.
My whole thing is again, no, I'm not in my feeling. I'm just tired of the fucking narrative of, again, and I hear it from multiple people. And when you say that's all he's good at, no, you're saying if he's all he's good at is anticipation. No, just because he doesn't have a rocket arm, no. He's not as fucking big as Josh Allen. Josh Allen, okay, if you need to run the ball to pick up first downs, go for it. Tua and opportunities when he's had it, he's done it. It's not a fucking. I remember him fucking shaking whatever his fucking name is that was on your team last year, fucking breaking his ankles in the open field for a 25-yard fucking run. Does that mean that he's going to do it all the time? No, he doesn't have to when he can sit in the fucking pocket and fucking thread the needle and timing and fucking rhythm and anticipation and accuracy. Again, they're 2 different players. Is one better than the other? Sure as fuck. Tua's the best QB in the NFL right now. That's not fucking debatable. If you guys want to think about, Josh Allen can do this, well, he's not. Because he lost to the Jets and the fucking Jags and almost lost to the Giants, who we fucking beat the shit out of.
And we beat the shit out of you. So what does that say?
Like I said in the text, sun shines on a dog's ass every once in a while.
So 9 and back 2. That's a lot of
everything.
And again, we've had the argument 9 and 2. So we're going to argue Tua versus Allen, but you're going to talk about every time that Josh Allen played against Teddy Two Gloves or fucking bro. What was it? Teddy Two Gloves,
Jacoby.
Skylar.
Skylar
who
Thompson
else?
only lost by Skylar Thompson only lost by
Jabroni
3.
Brisket.
Skylar Thompson only lost by 3. Tua lost by 28
When?
last
Oh,
year.
yeah. And again, Allen is winning the head-to-head at 2-1. So I mean, okay, so be it. You want to make the argument, oh, it's 9-2 or 9-3 or whatever the fuck it is. I don't give a fuck about those games. I give a fuck about Tua versus Allen.
Are you actually saying that Tua outplayed Allen in the game that Tua actually won?
Say it again.
Are you saying that Tua outplayed Allen in the fluke win on week 3 last year in Miami? You're actually saying that Tua,
because we're gonna go back to this. It was hot outside. Yes, he played better because he won the fucking game. It's just the same way you guys make your argument. Do you think that Josh Allen outplayed fucking what's his name? Tyrod Taylor? No, he didn't.
actually,
You just happened to fucking win. You happened to win because you guys didn't get called for a second fucking pass interference in a row.
Allen did outplay Tyrod Taylor. What the fuck are you talking about?
Dolphins fans can't admit that Allen
Amicus, wasn't I
outplayed Tua.
supposed to talk next?
Yeah, you
Go
don't
ahead.
say anything important, so it doesn't matter.
So, game 3, Miami versus Buffalo. Hill and Waddle, exactly the same fucking targets. Oh, so that's 3 games straight, equal targets.
What does last year have to do with this year?
No, I said last game. Maybe I misspoke. This year, the last 3 games we've played, Waddle and Hill have the exact same amount of targets.
Targets or receptions?
Targets. That's how much you're trying to utilize somebody.
Well, then how many
It has
receptions?
nothing to do with who's
Then how
catching
many-
the ball, who isn't
All right,
catching the
Okay,
ball.
same amount of targets. How many receptions?
You said that Tyreek Hill, we only use him and that's it.
All right.
So
Okay,
right now,
how
Hill
many
and
targets-
him are
How many
tied.
targets each? How many targets each?
I told you they're even. Hill
Even.
had
What was
one
the
more
number?
in the
What was
last
the
game.
number?
Waddle
What
had
was
one
the
more in the
number?
game before, and against the Bills, they had even.
Okay, great. How many is that?
I don't fucking know.
You can't do that math.
10, 10, and 5.
So that's 25. So that's 50 passes. So 25. How many receptions did Waddle have?
I don't know. I don't have it pulled up anymore. But I can go tell you what the game was before, though.
Well, I don't
give a shit. What does receptions have to do with Tua throwing the fucking ball to the guy? That's what your whole argument was. Hill gets all the passes. He's the only one Tua ever uses.
It has to do with accuracy, and we all know that Hill's a better receiver than Waddle. We know that Waddle drops
Accuracy doesn't have because a receiver could drop a ball.
So you're
Could he
telling
not?
me so you're telling me every target that Waddle had was on target. He just dropped them.
I never
2
said
of
how
them,
many he didn't
2
catch.
And Tyreek dropped 2 flat out that were in his hands in the Giants game. Fucking flat out dropped them.
Waddle dropped 1 last game and arguably maybe 2, depending on what your opinion of a drop is.
See, Bills fans don't have to make excuses. When Allen sucks, he sucks. We don't make excuses for it.
We're not.
We
I
don't
don't
have
have
to
that.
make excuses
See,
all
you're
the
changing the fucking
time.
thing.
Oh, jet lag. Oh, it's too hot outside. Oh, jet lag.
Josh Allen went golfing.
Oh,
Hold on. With all due respect, when Allen fucking stunk it up in week 1 against the Jets, including me, and you have the receipts, I bashed his ass, man. I didn't make no excuses for him. He played like shit.
I agree.
But
I agree in
Amicus.
that. I'm just saying the rest of the time there are excuses. You guys say that he just said that there are no excuses when he plays bad. Well, there have been. There have been plenty of them.
He didn't
The
play.
discussion
What other
is
game
not
besides the
about
Jets did he
Tua.
play bad? What other game besides the Jets did he play bad? Thank you.
Giants game, he didn't play very well when you literally scored
But
how
he
many
didn't play
points?
bad. He didn't lose them the game. In fact, he won the game. He won them the game. That pass to Quentin Morris won them the game. And there's only one or two people that can make that fucking throw. He won the game.
Okay,
One
and
or
that's
two
fine,
good passes
but
doesn't
does
mean
it
a
not
quarterback
change
played
the
a
fact
good or
that
bad
you
game.
literally put how many points up against the Giants defense? Exactly. So you had to come and bail your ass out at the end of the game because your offense was shit all game long and had to come in at the end and fucking try to win.
Okay, and your offense is shit against teams with real defenses. You just so happen to only played one so far.
Yeah, well, that's ironic because we just had the
played a top
conversation
13
the other day
defense.
how the Chargers is a fucking top 10 defense with fucking Derwin James and everyone else. So
And even a casual
ironic.
fan like even a casual fan like Green Rat knows that week one means absolutely nothing.
Okay, so
Yeah. Shots fired.
And by the way, let
it's
me get
ironic
this
that the
fucking.
guy who got their ass whooped by a shitty team in week one says week one doesn't matter.
No,
I
didn't
know.
say that. And you know damn well I said Allen sucked.
No, I know. I'm just saying that the fucking fan of the team who lost in week one says week one means nothing.
You did know. You just said that because I said week one doesn't matter. I was actually defending Allen. No, I said Allen.
No, I'm not. No, that's not what I was trying to insinuate. I was saying I just thought it was funny that the fan of a team who lost in week one says week ones don't matter. Well, they sure as fuck have the win and loss column.
Kansas City lost week one. Do they suck?
Yeah,
Yes.
well, what they're saying, what they're saying, CT, is that week one, it kind of takes the place of the last preseason game, man. You can't tell nothing from week one, and you know that shit.
Yes,
Well,
I
I
do
thought
know
last
that.
year it
we
was
had
all
this
about the Bills
argument
smashing
already.
the Rams, wasn't it? How fucking great the Bills were.
Exactly, and look what they did, Green Rat. They trended downwards ever since. They beat the brakes off of the Titans and the Rams, and they sucked all the way up to the Bengals and fucking lost at home. The motherfuckers came in our building and snow angels on us. They fucking snow angels on us.
So was the win against the Rams very impressive after you looked at the Rams sucked all year?
That's my point. My point
Very
is
good.
week one
Now,
is not
let's
a
get
true
back to
barometer.
my fucking point.
Actually, you know what? I'll tell you why week one was so impressive. Because they made Ramsey look exactly like the player that he is. Awful. And you guys are talking him up like nothing.
Well, I'm pretty sure that he was fucking the number one ranked fucking corner last year. So
Sauce Gardner wasn't? Sauce Gardner wasn't the number one ranked corner? You sure about that one?
I'm going to go Google it right now.
And by the way, let me set the record straight. The discussion earlier was, does the Dolphins target Tyreek Hill all the fucking time? He gets 60% of the throws, blah, 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 blah. And so far, we are dead even in 3 games.
All right, what about the other? What about the other three?
Sauce Gardner was number 1, Jalen Ramsey was number 2, and James Bradbury was number 3.
Put it up on the screen.
Hold on.
Because you mean Patrick Surtain wasn't up there? You're going to tell me that Patrick Surtain Jr. isn't better than Ramsey? Best cornerback in the league this year, and he wasn't top 3?
What a great conversation. Sitting here smoking some high-end tobacco, Eileen's Dream by CAO. Damn, that's some good tobacco.
I'm smoking an Indian cigarette, $9 a bag.
Next game, Jalen Waddle did not play against Denver. Tyreek had 11 targets. The rest of the team had like 16. He spread the ball around pretty good to most everyone else.
Wait, you mean 5 more times than he threw to Hill? Hill got 50% of the targets. Well, about 47% actually, probably. ends up being.
Come on, download it, please. Thank you. No,
Speaking of
can't
which,
download it.
you forgot to put the picture up of that fucking offensive pass interference, illegal hands to the face on Taron Johnson on the final play of the game against the Giants.
Yeah, we will pull that up. Let me find that. I'm trying to download the screenshot for him, and then I'll download that picture real quick. But yeah, right there at the bottom, they've got them listed. Did you text that to me? That's not saved in my gallery. Hold on, I gotta go to my messages, then save it, and then fucking.
Who is the best quarterback in the NFL in 2022? Is that the one you were looking at?
Yeah, I put it up on the screen. I just Googled it. Oh, I got to do that one, the dog's ass one. I got to save
who won
that
the
one.
MVP? Mahomes, right?
Was that in our private one, or did we put that in the group chat? Or did you put that in with the big Philly one that you were fucking riling up? But no, there it is. All right, never mind. I got it.
Send it to you. Yeah.
Yeah, it was in the you and Michael. I think you sent it to Big Philly, me, you, and Big Philly too, because you were fucking giving him shit there. So
Big Philly's in his feelings, kind of like you're getting tonight.
Oh, I'm not in my feelings at all, man. See, you want to say something just because we want to come on here and have a fucking good old fucking argument, but you know, a fucking intellectual debate, I guess.
Eludes us tonight.
All right. I want to do this one. The dog's the fucking sun shining on a dog's ass every once in a while. And that's fucking Josh Allen's ugly ass right there. And so we can all laugh at that one. And then, all right, you guys can fucking have at it with RU and with this one. And yeah.
Yeah. So Green Rat, what you think of that? Look at that fucking face plant. Yeah, you're not going to defend this touchdown, this game-winning touchdown that I'm about to catch. You're not going to defend it? I'm going to fucking throw some hands on you.
On what part?
Look at his fucking hand. He face masked him.
Yeah,
I mean, my God, his neck. Look at his neck.
He's trying to get
down.
away from him.
Oh,
Trying
come
to
get
break
the
the hold
fuck
he
out of
has
here
on
with
him.
that.
The funny thing is just like your own Buffalo boy over there, Mr. Mike, it said that at this point, the ball wasn't even in the air yet. So at that point, and we've already fucking, you and your rule analyst has already said that if it's before the ball, he's got a hold on him. It's defensive holding.
Bro,
if you want to say
illegal hands to the face is not allowed at any point, anytime, anywhere, whether the ball's in the air or not. That's illegal hands to the face.
Yep, I think I see a quarter-inch gap.
Choose my point, but that's my point. So again, it's offsetting penalties. Replay the down. Period.
That's the first. That would be the first penalty. He didn't let the other penalty didn't happen. That flag would have been thrown immediately.
No, the hold happened at the goal line is where the holding started.
Yeah.
And actually, if you go back a little farther, the right hand of the receiver was on the Bills' shoulder.
Green Rat, you can make contact at the line. You cannot ever put hands to the face.
You can't hold.
All right,
Yeah.
You can hand fight and everything, but you can't hold.
I just sent you 2 printouts. One was a link, and then one was a screenshot of that link that had Ramsey at 9th quarterback, not 3rd.
All right. Well, okay, and that's fine. But like I said, I don't even go in and look at all that shit most of the time because you ask them. Everybody's trying to ask me to look shit up. I go, okay, that's the answer. Click screenshot, throw it up there. I didn't sit there and go read through the shit. I don't have time when I'm trying to run a fucking show.
You didn't pull up my fucking one with
my
Josh
Jesus
Allen
Christ.
getting the personal foul because, as some Buffalo Bills fans said, that he was hit way after the ball was out, but it was his throwing arm that got hit as he's releasing the ball.
I don't think you sent me that one. If you send it to me, I'll bring it up.
You didn't get Twitter downloaded, is what happened.
You mentioned that earlier, Green Rat, but that wasn't me. I don't know who that was. That wasn't me that
It
said that.
wasn't me. He makes things up.
Yeah, sure, Michael K. You just keep fucking
Well, who
talking.
said no? You said one of us
You
said it. Who said
did.
it? 'Cause I didn't.
You did on when you were fucking drinking bourbon the other night.
I said something about a personal foul.
I
Alan got
said
called for
something
a
about the personal foul, and you go, that was a really late hit, is what
Yeah,
you
he got hit in
said.
the head. Didn't he get hit in the head?
No. His arm was between him and his face mask. He never touched him. And the guy on the live commentary even said that he didn't hit his fucking head and it wasn't a personal foul. But it looked like it in fast motion.
Well, do we have the screenshot, Green Rat? His fucking neck is bent into his body.
Crying about fucking penalties.
Oh, you're the one that said that it was fucking late, and I just said no, it wasn't.
Well, that's your. Then why was there a flag? Was it a late hit?
Oh my god!
I'm asking you. What was the?
That's exactly what the discussion was. I said that he got a roughing the passer call that shouldn't have been roughing the passer because he did not hit the guy in the fucking head. You said, oh, he wasn't even close to him. He hit him way after, which wasn't true. And this video showed that. That's all it was.
Hold on, I got to answer this text. Hold on, I'll answer it later. No, he hit his head. No, we were talking about no. You know what?
When he was down around the 10-yard line,
he hit his head
rolled out to his right.
And you were bitching that the spotters weren't doing their job. And you said
I never said nothing about any spotters.
You said Alan never went to the tent, and me and Amicus both said you're full of shit. Because they showed Alan running into the tent. He missed one play.
No, that's not it. I didn't say anything about him. I think I did ask him if he got a concussion. If they checked him for a concussion or something. But I never said that. The only thing that we were sitting arguing about was if the defender hit Josh Allen late, and that's why they got the fucking personal foul.
Well, if he hit him late, he hit his head on the turf.
He didn't. You said he hit him late. And I was bringing the video to prove that he wasn't.
Hey, look, we got my Uber driver here, or the DoorDash driver right here. But I was just telling him he was listening to you freaking dumb fucking Bills fans. Tell him, let him know about
a Dolphins fan.
Look, I'm an Eagles fan actually myself.
Oh shit!
Yeah. All right,
Dolphins ain't somebody to fuck with.
Hey, we about to find out.
We beat the fucking brakes off the Dolphins, 48-20.
Hey, I hope that Eagles fan dragged his balls across your food.
Oh shit!
Hey, what'd you do? Give that guy a fucking reach around to fucking make that comment? Come on, CT.
No, I muted myself to get my wife's food from him, and he heard y'all go, and he was like, "Are they arguing football?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I do a Dolphins podcast." And he's like, "Oh shit!" He was like, "Let me say something on it real quick." And I was like, "Oh shit!"
Hey, I got something all of us can get behind right now. Did you hear that the Jets might be the new America's team?
That'll never happen.
That's what them analysts are saying and stuff. It was on Twitter today. I thought it was kind of funny.
Dales will never lose that.
Let me see what it exactly said. Football Talk said the New York Jets might be the new America's team.
Pay the fucking Uber Eats guy a $20 tip to fucking say some bullshit on a live podcast.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Hey, I did have to fucking tip him fucking pretty well because I double dashed the shit and I fucking tipped him twice. He made like $13 off of that fucking thing.
Where's Miss CT at? Where's Miss? Well, let's get a lowdown. Where's Miss CT so we can hear what kind of bullshit we've been listening to the past couple of years? Yeah.
Hey, Amicus, do you have Twitter?
Is that the thing that is formerly known as Twitter, currently known as X?
Yes, that's what he's talking about.
I do have that.
Now, he may not know how to work it, but he has one of those. Kind of like the penis. He just works the fucking Josh Allen one. He knows how to work that one.
Yeah, there's 5 children that prove that's a lie.
hey, just because your wife knows how to take care of it don't mean you do. Hey, it's like Josh Allen and not know how to work a fucking drill.
Hey, you didn't see him flip that thing and reverse it, man? What you talking about?
No, and like I said, what is he? Fucking Missy Elliott? You flip it and reverse it.
Dude, we have
Fucking
the
bullshit.
best between us and the Chargers. Those are the best 2 social media teams out there.
What's that?
Yeah. No,
Bills
the Bills really do have a really good social media team. They do shit like that all the time.
Oh yeah, I do have to say, yeah. I mean, I've seen quite a few of them. Like that show has them like hodgepodge from all the teams. But yeah, they got some. The Dolphins have had a couple decent ones, but they don't do a lot of the asking. You know, like asking 50 fucking questions to them as they walk in and out of practice. Like,
yeah, you know why?
Because
no, it's because Miami players are prima donnas. And in Buffalo, they're a tight-knit group that has real friendships amongst each other. It's a different culture, my friend.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay.
Hey, I gotta hit,
the Dolphins fucking out. They enjoy each other. No, it's that our fucking team, like I said, yeah, it's cool. You know, they'll talk about, you know, whose locker's dirtiest and whatever. And, you know, stupid. I'm like, nobody gives a flying fuck about that. Like, ask them some fucking cool questions.
Hey, I got to hit a link. If I drop out, I'll be back in 5 minutes.
You're good. But, yeah, you get what I'm saying, Amicus, though? Like I said, I think that you guys' media team is a lot better. Like, bro, like, some of the stupid shit they do, and I'm like, come on, man. Like, that's the best you could come up with. You're a fucking media team for a multi-million-dollar organization, and you can't come up with better questions of who has the dirtiest.
You're right. You would think that, like, as far as content creators and creativity, they would be some of the best working for an NFL team. But you're right, man. A lot of it is shit.
I know. It's like, bro, what are you doing? They're like, oh, what's your favorite current artist? I'm like, oh my God, is this a fucking TikTok video? Like, what the fuck, man? Like,
yeah. Can you tell the viewers what your favorite food is?
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. Like, I like the Eagles one though. They were saying, what was it? Which teammate would be the less likely you'd let your daughter date or whatever?
Yeah, the Vikings did that.
Yeah, I saw one on the Eagles from that channel. They did the Eagles, and it was fucked up. They like literally like all fucking 20 guys said the same thing.
Yeah. No, I think the Bills did it too, and the Vikings, and both teams said that like Diggs was the number one guy they would not want to date their daughter.
Oh man, it was one of the big defensive tackles for the Eagles. I don't know his name now. I can't remember it off the top of my head. But every single fucking one of them were like, nope. And they even asked the one guy, they had a shot at the end. Well, why? And he goes,
yeah.
How did he put it? Something, I forgot exactly how he put it. It was something like, he changes girlfriends like clothes or some shit like that or whatever. And I was like, damn, throwing his business out there.
No,
awesome. That sounds like a great life.
They definitely said that about Diggs, but the guy on the Bills team who was voted, you know, the guy that they would want to date the daughter, I think it was 2 of them. I think it was Mitch Morse and Dawson Knox.
Dawson Knox being a fucking country boy, homegrown fucking, you know what I mean? Like, I
Nice
could
guy.
see that. I
Yeah.
could see that. I could see
Yeah.
that. But the Dolphins don't ever ask cool questions like that, though. It's always the same stupid, like, who's your favorite artist? Or, oh, who's the funniest guy in the group? And it's like, you know what I mean? Like,
Right. Right.
come up with some more fucking entertaining shit, you know? Like, you're supposed to be professionals. Like, I run a
Yeah.
fucking podcast and have better ideas than you do.
Well, no, the drill bit was pretty creative, right? Because you're right. Every time, at least every drill I've ever handed another guy, you know, over the course of my lifetime, they always do the double pump, you know, like zip, zip. It's just like a thing. And
You got to check the battery. It's
you
don't
right.
hand me a fucking battery or hand me a drill when the battery's dead. It's like, bro, I taught my fucking sons this fucking decades ago. Well, okay, not decades, but well, close enough. They're 17, 18, and 19. So come on, man. Like, really? Like that's the first thing you do. And Josh Allen's like and trying to like stick it into the guy's fucking stomach. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah, well, Josh isn't the most like manliness of characters. Yeah, I
I'm
love
sorry,
my quarterback,
dude.
but I mean, I'm just saying.
I don't think I booted you. It just showed you were out. I didn't mean to boot you. If I did, I apologize.
Oh, that's no big deal.
Hmm.
I don't know if I got booted
Josh
or what.
Allen's a farm boy, so I mean, you would think he'd know how to.
That's what
Work
I
a
was
fucking
trying to
drill.
say.
He
I'm like,
hides in the
oh.
bush.
He
I
wasn't
mean-
really a farm boy though. They dealt in cantaloupes. They didn't even get
Hey,
dirty. He
the
doesn't know
funny
what
thing
kid
is- I was gonna say he did live on a farm, but you don't know. He could have been doing that Brokeback Mountain shit. You don't know.
he grew cantaloupes.
I mean, hey, he likes big melons. What do you
What's
say?
it, cantaloupes? I thought it was like a peanut farm or some shit, like a
No,
nut
he
farm.
just-
that would be funnier.
He just planted 60 acres of pistachio trees for his dad.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
He loves his nuts. I mean, it makes sense.
It was cantaloupes and something else. But they didn't have to cut any grass or hay or shovel cow shit. None of that.
I mean, I like my nuts. I mean, there's nothing wrong with liking your
Well,
own nuts.
we-
So
Hey, I
I'm
do
sure
too,
you
but
do,
I don't-
Green
I
Rat.
don't- See, my thing is though, I don't know what it is, and I'm not gonna get way off topic, but look, for me, I could eat a few pistachios, but after a while, the tannin that makes it bitter, I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm good. Like, I'll eat like a handful or two, but after that, no, I'm good. But if you give me fucking honey roasted cashews, dude, I'm eating them all fucking day.
well, cashews you can't get with the husk on because they're poisonous.
Well, no, I understand. I'm saying that the honey roasted when they, they peel them or what. I go to Sam's and I buy the fucking big ass thing of them. Like I'm out here watching the game. I don't want to eat something heavy or whatever, and I don't want to fucking cook during halftime. That's too much bullshit. I'll go grab a big ass fucking thing of them and fucking eat them and drink my beer and watch the game. You know?
Here's a true story. Squirrels don't like pistachios either.
Really? They're not
Yeah.
big enough, are they?
No, they like everything else. They'll eat. Like during Easter time, you get the marshmallow covered, chocolate covered marshmallows. Squirrels love them.
Really?
Squirrels eat everything. They won't touch a pistachio.
I wonder why though, because I was thinking like maybe they feel like, all right, it's not worth the effort of having to break that tiny fucking shell for the tiny little nut. I could see that, like, what's the word? Ingrain wise,
I thought that too, so I peeled them for them.
They didn't eat it?
Nope. They're still sitting on my windowsill, and they've been there about a month and a half.
You might want to fucking move them.
Why?
Miss Amicus raised, like, there was these two squirrels that fell from the mother's nest in a tree, and the mother was gone. Something killed her, but so the babies were left alone. And after like a week or so, they start climbing out and they just fall, right? Well, they survived. So Miss Amicus was taking care of them for a couple of weeks. until we figured
That's
out
awesome.
that's illegal apparently. And
Really?
yeah,
Only if you get caught.
yeah. And so we ended up.
They have no. It's called the clean hands defense. If you feel like you're doing the right thing, that the game warden, they're not gonna fucking charge you for it, bro.
Well, this is South Carolina, bro.
Well,
Yeah, I lived in South Carolina, bro.
Yeah, these motherfuckers are a little different out here with animals. I mean,
in New York, you can't even keep bass that are undersized in an aquarium.
yeah.
Wait,
You know
that's
what I mean?
fucking.
Yeah, it's illegal.
Why would you want bass in
How
an
does that
aquarium?
work with? But how does that fucking work though? Maybe there's a commercial exception, because I know for a fact that when I went to South Plantation High School. It was the Everglades Restoration High School. We used to get like bass and stuff from all over the place that were like farm raised and whatever. How does that work then? Is there an exception?
Oh no! Here, you want to know an exception? In New York State, you can't fish a private pond unless you own it without a license.
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, if I go to my buddy's house, he has a pond. I don't have a fishing license.
Yeah, you can't. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid as right.
I will give credit. Look, Virginia is a very liberal state, especially in the Northeast. But down here in the Southwest, where I am, and in the country, yeah, we don't play by that bullshit rules. Like out here, man. If you own it, you can do whatever the hell you want, as long as you don't set nobody else's shit on fire. They don't give a shit.
Yeah. Well, real quick with the squirrels, I mean, we had them for like 3 weeks, and she nursed them. They became a nuisance, man, because she's sitting here like feeding baby milk or whatever to these fucking squirrels, and it's a 24/7 job. These fucking squirrels become dependent, and then you can't put them back in the wild. They'll just sit on your shoulders like for the rest of their life, so you got to be real careful with that. We ended up calling somebody who is trained in raising them from a baby, but raising them a certain way where they can go back into the wild, and that was the right thing to do. But
I think it was, but at the same time, you can't see. But I make the argument that in animal preservation, again, I don't want to get into the other bullshit, but as far as they were going to die anyway, and to the point where,
right.
Yeah, I get it that, yeah, you're taking some of that natural instinct out and whatever, and yeah, it does, in captivity or once they're used to human interaction, yes, it does decrease their likelihood of survival in the fucking wild.
But you're right. They were going to die. They were going to die.
They were going to fucking die anyway. So wouldn't you rather fucking take a shot at trying to fucking save them rather than just let them die and be like, oh,
exactly.
fucking, oh, well, fuck it.
Well, if you were going to keep them in your house, I don't see a problem with it. And you see a lot of videos where people hand raise squirrels and then keep them as pets.
Yeah, I mean that's in specific states. In South Carolina, you can't do that.
And that's what I'm saying, though. But the thing is it comes down to so many people who think that they're so fucking smart, but in reality, they're so smart they're fucking stupid. Does that make sense? Like, it's natural instinct. You can't do. Yeah, but the smart thing is if I just left them there, they would have fucking died anyway. You stupid bastard. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Squirrels are cool.
They are, man. They are really, really neat. But I'll tell you what, you feed those fuckers. You feed those fuckers milk or whatever from a bottle, whatever Miss Amicus was doing. You do that shit, like after day 3, man, you can't get rid of the fuckers. They will imprint on you.
Oh yeah.
And I get that, but I'm just saying, like, I think it's funny because I've seen some squirrels like fuck people up on videos. And I'm like, but that's the thing is, if you raise them, they're not going to go and attack you. But if you want to go fuck with a wild squirrel, you go do that and tell me what the fuck happens.
Yeah.
So I got them. They come in my garage when I'm out there working.
Oh, hell.
In the winter, I leave the back window open because I got a corn stove that self-feed. So my garage is like 63 degrees all winter long. So if I'm working, I'll just go out and crank it up to like 75. And then it hovers like right around 68 or something, so you can work out there. Well, anyways, I leave the back window open, and I have a bunch of like things that I set up, and I put nuts and squash. They love the seeds out of a squash, and they'll come in. They'll jump from spot to spot to get what they're getting. And each day I move it around, so it's like a little bit harder for them to figure it out. I sit there and watch them all day in the winter.
I've seen those ones that I hate, and we're gonna get off this topic, but I do want to say there are some cool ass videos where these motherfuckers are smart as fuck. Like these motherfuckers will have all kinds of contraptions, and these fuckers will figure it out some way, somehow. We literally watched one squirrel. I watched one squirrel jump off a branch because it had that little dome thing on the top, and then it had a spinny thing at the bottom. So one squirrel jumps off, the other one jumps onto its back, and then while they're both in midair, the fucking other one jumps off, knocks the whole bowl over so they can both eat it. And I'm like, God damn.
Yeah.
Fucking goddamn acrobats and shit. But hey, what's going on, Spider-Man? Spider-Man done fucking missed the fireworks. We were going in.
You missed the fireworks, bro.
Hey,
But it might be a
Spider-Man,
good
did you
thing.
hear McDaniel mic'd up?
Yes, I did.
I did. That was pretty cool.
How did you like the Ahmed fucking comments? Don't score a touchdown. Don't score the fucking touchdown, and then he ran that fucking touchdown into the end zone. It was some good shit, I'm telling you.
I liked the other fucking one better. When the ref came over to apologize, he was like, I wasn't ready or whatever. He was like, are we taking personal accountability here? He was like,
Right, and the ref didn't
yeah.
understand what he said.
yeah. Yeah, the ref was like, huh? No, what? And he goes, no. He goes, oh, no. It was when the second ref walked in and he said it again. The second ref is kind of like nudging the other one, like, he's fucking telling you fucking suck, but at least you admit you suck.
Right. No, that whole touchdown one, though, I thought that was fucking great. You know?
That too, because again, we talked about it. How many times do we feel like, again, we get up, like the Giants, we're up 10 points, and then we go up fucking 17, and then we just run the ball 3 fucking downs in a row, 3 times in a row, just to go, but we're not going to run up the score. Come on, man. Like, go fucking put more points on the board. They can't stop you. Fuck them.
But yeah, when he was saying, to the point of, we don't need to score, or however he put it. And then, no, you tell DA to fucking go score. And then he runs it in. I just thought that was fucking awesome.
Yeah. Well, I think what really pissed him off at that point, and I agree, is that on the play before, and I heard Omar Kelly talking about this, is the play before Ahmed got tripped by a guy on the ground, and it pissed Mike McDaniel off, and he said, then fuck it, go score.
It's awesome.
He's like, if they want to act like that and they want to trip you up and try to fucking hurt you and shit, fuck it. Just go score. I like that.
And it's not like they were on the 1 or something. Weren't they out around, 8 or 10 or something?
It was the 9-yard line, and he fucking ran it in for the 9-yard touchdown. And how many people did he fucking run over? He fucking bounced off 2 guys, ran over another guy, and slid in between 2 more. I think it pissed him off. And I think, you know what? Mike McDaniel goes, you know what? You want to try to trip my guy and you want to try to hurt him? Fuck it. Watch this. I like it. If he's savage like that, let's go. I need to see more of that savage.
Right?
What do you think, Spider-Man? He must be on mute.
There he is.
Hello?
Spider-Man, you there? We still can't hear
I'm
you.
here.
There
We
you go.
got
Can you
you
hear
now.
me? Okay.
Yeah, now we can.
What was the question? I'm sorry, I didn't.
I was saying, what did you think about when Omar Kelly had said that Ahmed got tripped up the play before, and then Mike McDaniel during the drive was telling Ahmed not to score and whatever, and when they tried to trip him and hurt him, McDaniel said, "Screw it, tell SA to go score a touchdown."
Yeah. What did I think about that particular clip? That McDaniel is a savage. Like he has no fucking like he has no what do you call it? He just has no mercy. Motherfucker likes to score and put up points.
But the funny thing is he doesn't though. That's the thing is we were just talking about what changed, and it must have been like I said when Omar said about the trip thing was, bro, against the Giants. We were up 10, right? We were running the fucking ball almost every fucking play. We still scored again and went up 17. And then Mike McDaniel, instead of continuing to fucking run the ball outside and throw a couple, he ran every fucking play, 3 drives in a row. Every fucking play. And it's like, fuck it. Go score again. If they can't stop you, fuck them.
Well, you know what? No. You're actually right. Because I remember during the Broncos game, right, when they were scoring 70 points and they could have gone for the NFL record, and whether it was the scoring record or the all-time yards in a game record, right, of offense. You know, he kind of like, you know, kneeled and he thinks it was like, you know what, we got to show mercy to our opponent. You know, we don't want to rub it in, whatever, because then teams will use it as fuel against us, blah, blah. But he kind of fucking went against that shit. He's like, you know what, fuck it, just go ahead and just fucking, you know, just fucking score.
Amicus, though, and I said to Amicus, and everybody agreed, and I think you were there too. I think it's more disrespectful to kneel and give you the ball and go, here, you can have it because you haven't done shit with it all game anyway. I think that's more disrespectful.
That could be true.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, did you see the Jason
that's
Sanders news?
That's actually a good point. Yes,
Say
they
it again,
restructured
Green Man,
his
I'm sorry.
contract and they created. Go ahead, Green Man.
No. You heard him, Irvin. So yeah, go ahead. Now I caught on.
No, it was basically the Dolphins restructured Jason Sanders' contract and created $1.3 million in cap space.
Yep.
$2 million. I don't know. I heard different numbers.
Went from 3.6 to 2.4.
A lot. Some Dolphin fans think it's for Derrick Henry. Like they don't learn, bro.
Don't tell me that's the new fucking retard Cajun.
Yes.
No, we're going to Devontae Adams.
Yes.
No, that's to bring Dalvin Cook.
Yeah.
No,
that we supposedly were gonna get, and then what was the other one? DeAndre Swift we were gonna get, and then who else was it?
Jonathan Taylor.
3 of them.
Well, I wouldn't have minded Swift.
Oh, yeah, Jonathan Taylor, DeAndre Swift. There was another one. There was who was it?
Well, while you're thinking of that, really quick, I haven't watched any Jets games except the very first week 1 when they lost. When they beat the Bills. At any rate, has Dalvin Cook even been playing, or is Breece Hall getting all the snaps?
He's not playing well at all. And I listened to I heard it this morning. They were talking about how he's severely underperformed, and that essentially between him and Breece Hall, that Breece Hall's getting nearly 80% of the snaps.
Man, he was pretty good for the Vikings last year. How do you just fall off like that?
Bro, when you go to a team that sucks offensively like the Jets, come on. You're a Bills fan. You're not that fucking stupid.
Breece Hall is fucking... Bro, Breece is having production. So you can't say that. You can't say it's because of...
I can. Because if you watch, Breece Hall is fucking making guys miss in the backfield, and Dalvin Cook can't. Dalvin Cook is
that's my point,
I got a good Vikings O-line, and I'm going to be physical inside the fucking tackles. I'm not going to get touched for 2 or 3 yards. I can fall forward and get 1 or 2 more. With the Jets, you're not doing that. Breece Hall is making fucking moves in the backfield. Dalvin Cook's
Listen,
not
man,
that.
Dalvin Cook had that ability as well. I mean, I just don't
He
get the
ain't
drop
showing
off.
it this year.
No, I guess not.
Well, he sat on his ass for quite a while this summer, so I'm sure that probably didn't help him.
Right.
It probably didn't. But I'm telling you, I watched a few. I watched a few of the games because I watched some of them on replay because I got the NFL Plus. I can watch the condensed ones, and I'll go in and I'll watch some of the condensed ones. And bro, I don't know what it is. Every time Dalvin Cook he tries, and he used to frustrate me a lot about it. A lot of Miami Dolphins running backs is they always try to dance around in the backfield instead of just you see the hole, go.
Yeah.
And that's really what I think Dalvin's issue is he's trying to dance a little bit too much. Then the Jets give up that pressure inside, and there's a guy right there to fucking get him. And I don't know why, because when Breece Hall, when he sees a fucking hole, he just shoots it. Bomb, gone.
I'll tell you why. Ever since Le'Veon Bell did it many years ago, like that generation of running back tried to implement that, and that was an anomaly. Like you can't just sit back
that
there and
Steelers'
dance.
whole line was fucking special.
Exactly.
Hey,
Yeah,
this is kind of off topic and stuff, but I thought I was under the assumption that a player cannot be part owner to a team. Is that true or not true?
So technically, if you're a current player, then no, you cannot.
So Caleb Williams or whatever, the quarterback that just has to be part owner, he can't be part owner?
From my understanding, if you're a current player, you cannot.
Is that a real story? That came across a Twitter feed, but I
just saw
ignored
it. I don't know. I can't
say
that for sure, but I did see it.
I think that was bullshit, Green Rat. I don't think that was a legit story.
But I thought that you couldn't, because I thought that's why Tom Brady couldn't be part owner with Miami and play.
Exactly. Yeah. That was my whole point. Is I don't know Caleb Williams, the guy from US.
Yeah, the quarterback that's supposed to be so good.
I don't fucking hold on. I'm just
They're
gonna
independent contractors. Think of it this way: McGregor wanted a piece of the UFC, and he was under contract to fight, but he's an independent contractor. So maybe there's if you're not an employee, if you were an employee, maybe you can't, right? Maybe there's some kind of what's the governing body when it comes to shit like that? That oversees that. But if you're an independent contractor, there may not be any rule against it. I don't know.
I'm Googling it right now. I'm reading the article right now. So give me a second.
Yeah, I just saw the headlines and stuff. I didn't read the article or anything.
No. I Googled, can a current player also be an NFL owner, part owner? And I'm reading the NFL's rule book on it.
Okay, while you do that, I just want to say, if that's a true story, that's some crazy fucking dream shit there, right? But keep in mind, if you saw the movie about Nike, Jordan did the first. He did that too with Nike, and like they thought he was fucking nuts, and Nike went ahead and did the deal with him. But at the time, what Jordan was asking for, where it was like a percentage of every shoe sale, that was unheard of at the time. And
now it said the NFL says any ownership transaction such that an individual is purchasing a limited partnership, it would need an affirmative vote of 24 of the 32 teams, so 3/4. And it says, however, a current player is not permitted to play if they are a partial owner and any other team objects to the player playing.
Well, there you go. And plus,
So-
that wouldn't go well in the locker room. You would not have the respect of any of your peers
What it's saying is, if you're a past player, you still have to have 24 of 32 teams, right? It says if you're a current player, if one team objects to you being a part-time or a limited partner and a player, if one team disapproves, you're not allowed.
Well, it's like that with regular ownership too. Like you can't just buy a football team. The owners have to approve it.
Well, yeah, but what they're saying is normally though, that it has nothing to do with what do they call it? Where you're you have what is it called? Majority ownership, right? You have to get approval from the NFL for majority ownership. You do not need approval by the NFL to have limited partnership. Being say you get a 2%, 5% stake in the team. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So CT, I just googled USC quarterback wanted ownership.
They're saying even if you're a current player, even if you get a limited ownership, if one team objects to it, it's not allowed. That's it. So you have to have approval from every fucking team to do it.
Yeah.
In a limited capacity. Not even it doesn't even talk about whether they're the majority owner or not.
Yeah, it would never happen, basically, is what you're saying.
So this is what Google's saying. In a post on Tuesday that has been circulating the app, formerly known as Twitter, it was revealed that Williams reportedly wanted partial ownership in the team that drafts him, something that as of July is not even allowed in the NFL due to a handful of reasons, as explained by Sports Business Journal.
Colin,
Then Action Sports is reporting about him wanting it. Big Blue Interactive. I don't know who these are, but
that gives me vibes of like Antonio Brown on a quarterback level, like a wide receiver diva as a quarterback. Man, that's not good. If that's true, that's cringy.
Here's Sports Illustrated's deal here on Google. USC football rumors. Caleb Williams insane ask for potential NFL team.
What's
what
going on?
What do y'all think about that?
My bad. Real quick, Spider-Man's back, and is that Colin?
Yeah, what's going on, fellas?
All right, I just wanted to make sure. No, I just wanted to welcome everybody back. I didn't want to welcome you if it wasn't Colin, but all right, the boys are back. But go ahead. What do you guys think about that? I just think there's a difference between being an alpha male and being a fucking psycho. And when you're a fucking narcissistic psychopath like that going, yeah, well, I know your rules say that I can't, but I still want to do it anyway.
Bro, that shit right there would cause me concern as an owner to even fucking draft your punk ass.
Yeah, I'm going to be like, what?
I
I'm like,
think I
give me
agree with
Drake.
you, Amicus.
Bro,
Give me
this
Drake,
is the same
man.
kid. Yo, this is the same kid whose father said that because I think it was allegedly reported that Caleb Williams did not want to play. He didn't want to play for a losing organization because the way the NFL, draft system works is that you go to the worst team record wise, right?
Yeah.
You go to the worst NFL team record wise. So he didn't want to play for a losing franchise. He wants to win an NFL trophy. He wants to adopt. He wants the NFL to adopt to a system similar to what the NBA has in a lottery.
Right.
Having like a lottery or something.
But that's an ignorant broad or a statement because the lottery is dependent on who the fucking bad teams are.
Right, because he wants. Yeah, right,
you
exactly.
can you can leapfrog a little bit. in that system.
Right.
Yeah,
He
you
went
would
to
still
either
one
way,
but it
inning.
doesn't matter. We're still going down to percentages. We're still going down a lot of odds, right? The odds are, yeah. Does that mean that a winning team is gonna win the lottery for the top 5 picks? No. The lottery is okay. You might get the 5th shittiest team, not the first shittiest team, but you're still going to a shitty team.
Mm-hmm.
That's my whole point. My bad. Go ahead, Irving.
No, anyways, so his dad made a comment that he didn't want his son, to play for a shitty organization, that he wanted to play for a winning organization. And I just, and that's the whole point of the NFL. That's what makes the NFL great, that,
Parody.
the whole point of the NFL draft, exactly. That's what it is, parody. And the whole point of having an NFL draft is that if your team, let's say if your team has a very bad record, and this is the pattern over the past 2 years or whatever, it gives you a chance to restart by giving you the best talent available, because that puts you in position to draft your franchise quarterback, draft your defensive end, your franchise defensive end, or whatever key position of value that you can use to build your team around. And that's what makes the NFL great. It's not like the other teams like MLB or the NBA, etc.
Yeah, and Irvin, keep in mind that like the Bills were in the basement for like 25 years, right? But we made the playoffs with Tyrod Taylor because of that Bengals game, right? And that was before we drafted Josh Allen. And people forget that we got to number 7 because we moved up from number 22. So that's another thing that the NFL draft allows you to do is there's an easier pathway to move up in the draft. If you want to really put some collateral on the line because you believe in a specific player, you can do that.
But that is the extenuating difference is in the NBA, and I didn't know this until last year, I think it was, that if 2 teams try to make a trade and the rest of the league thinks that it's an unfair trade, they can fucking veto the trade.
Yo,
I did not know that they could do that.
Yo, CT,
Well,
we
no,
lost you for a second,
the
bro.
commissioner does that. The commissioner did that with the Lakers when Chris Paul back in the day wanted to come to the Lakers to join Kobe and Pau Gasol. They vetoed it. Daniel Stern vetoed that trade.
Yeah,
But
but
now
it
you have
wasn't.
super team.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't him. It was the league. The owners made a vote, and he had to veto it based on the owners' vote.
Well, no, fair enough.
I
I'm just
never
saying.
knew that. I'm like,
Really?
yeah, I'm like, really? Like, oh, no. We don't want that to happen. No,
Yeah.
we're going to vote to say no. Like, really?
Well, listen, man, as a Lakers fan, that shit really pissed me off because Chris Paul was really good at that time, right? Well, here's the thing. It's kind of dumb in hindsight because every team's a fucking super team now. And they vetoed that super team. It just made no sense.
I get that. But, hey, real quick, Irvin, I agree with you. Can we say LeVar Ball?
Yeah.
Another fucking bearing daddy?
Yes.
Well, I had a question or a comment for Irvin, actually. Spidey.
What? What's up?
So
I'm sorry, my bad, Spike.
That's interesting with the whole Caleb thing, and it does make it a little cringy. But I'll be honest with you, man. Like, that means that whole NIL and the money you're making right now, and being at USC, Southern California, this shit's gone to your fucking head. And if you're that type of cat, bro, as a quarterback, I don't want no part of it. I mean, I'm just going to tell you right now. So I think,
agree.
I think
agree 100%.
when I heard that thing that you said like last year about picking your own team and everything, that did give a little pause for cause, but I just kind of brushed it off because we've seen that before, right? Jim Kelly did it, fucking Eli, whatnot, you know. But this shit here with the whole fucking I want to go and Conor McGregor on a fucking NFL team, bro, this is borderline insanity.
Yeah, this kid
What's
hasn't
going
proven
on,
shit.
Colin? You look. My bad, Spider-Man. Colin looked like he
You're
wanted to
good,
get
bro.
in on this. He was getting
Yeah, I
mad.
got-
He said, "Let me get in real quick."
You see he's seething, right? You see his tit, like, can't wait to get
bro,
in
his
it.
I gotta
titties are
say that-
popping out. His fucking nipples are
Oh,
hard.
shit.
He's going on his shirt. He's like, "Nah, let me." Yo,
Let's
touch
go.
him, touch him. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, now what's up, y'all? I had to hop back on. I had to go take care of some stuff real quick, but man, I had to say to Amicus, he never mentions it, but all these fans that don't like or not Dolphin fans, they always say haven't beat nobody yet. So, hey, man, that's all cap. So let's just keep winning our schedule, you know. So I mean, I'm just if I
When
had
my
a dollar,
prediction comes true, Colin, 56-13, I asked these punk bitches, then what are you going to say? Guess what? Michael K left and he didn't even answer. So
I don't even think
just
we're.
It's because the Eagles aren't
I don't
that
even-
good this year.
I don't even think we're talking Miami right now. We're talking about how Caleb Williams is a diva.
no, that's why I was trying to get back on Dolphins. But I mean, no, I agree. We all think that it's crazy. I think that a lot of these young guys, they get so surreptitious with themselves that they think they're better than they are. They think that, you know, that this entitlement aspect of this younger generation.
Oh my
And it's
God,
like,
Jesus Christ! I know.
we don't give a fuck. It's bro. Until you prove that you're worth something, just keep your fucking mouth shut. That's just that we had the respect for our elders of look, if I come out and I do something great, then okay, give me my flowers. But these guys haven't done shit. Oh, you played at USC. Nobody gives a fun. Fuck USC sucks donkey dick.
well,
And
you know,
who are the last dude? And who are the last two quarterback prospects that came out of? Bro, who are the last two quarterbacks? Who are the last two quarterback prospects that came out of USC? And both of them were bums. It's Mark Sanchez and Sam Darnold who you know, ironically got drafted by the Jets. But anyways, one of the worst poverty franchises in the NFL. But still, like, bro, there's never been a quarterback prospect in a number of decades that has come from USC and succeeded in the NFL. And this motherfucker is coming around here.
But
Like,
I don't even give a shit about
acting like
that.
he proven
Irving.
something.
My thing is, but I don't give a shit about that. My thing is I don't care about the USC buys. My thing is Peyton Manning went to the shittiest fucking team. So and so went to the shittiest fucking team. So and so went. There's fucking numerous examples, but I can't come up with them off the top of my head. But if you're a good fucking quarterback and you go to a shitty team, that doesn't
like
mean
Trevor
that you're not going to win.
you know,
That
Trevor Lawrence.
that's the point.
Yeah, let me say real quick that the whole narrative about like certain quarterbacks have never made it in the NFL from certain schools, there is a little bit of truth to that when it comes to like Ohio State or Alabama, just for, you know, minus Tua, because the narrative is that, hey, you're on a super team with the best recruits in the country, so you don't really have to have the biggest talent at the quarterback position for your team to win. That's a real thing. USC does not fall into that category because they don't have all the talent that those SEC teams have. In saying that, what fucking Wyoming quarterback ever made it and was a big star like Josh Allen? It doesn't happen. So, I mean, I think that's all like, you know, I don't really buy into that narrative, right? But
but I'm saying that as I'm saying that as a background aspect to it.
Right,
like,
I get you.
Just on top of that, you're a guy that didn't, USC has not produced a successful quarterback in the NFL in a number of years, and then here you come, coming with this stuff that apparently CT says that he wants to own part of an NFL team. He doesn't want to be drafted into a bad team. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? You haven't proven shit.
Exactly.
I mean, once you enter the NFL, yeah, you have all your college tape and the hype that you brought over from college, but when you're into the NFL, you're just like everybody else. You know what I'm
Yeah, and
saying?
the fact that they didn't even fucking. Here's the thing, and I'm just being real. Even if Tom Brady wanted that fucking honor, they wouldn't have given it to Tom Brady, and they think they're gonna give it to your little bitch ass. Oh,
I
you
know.
fucking crazy, bro.
Well,
You're fucking crazy.
Here's the sad part: is Caleb Williams, man, his talent level, bro, fucking dude is
It's crazy talent. It's crazy
yeah.
talent.
But with the mentality and a mindset like that, nah, man, I'll take Drake May #1.
Well, Amicus, I do got to say to what you said, it could go both ways because what I'm talking about
And,
is like that where you say the quarterbacks, like if they're not around, like the Josh Allen, he made it out of Wyoming, and Tua, he's from Alabama, he had the talent around him, but he's playing the SEC defenders every week, and we could even, I'm not even trying to defend.
the
I could go
Pac-12, the
Gators.
defenses are not very good. Yeah.
The Gators quarterback, he's doing really good in
Yeah,
the SEC
well,
right now. But then you could look at a guy that's in the ACC or just the Caleb Williams. Well, he's not playing any defenses. He has it a bit easier than the SEC guys that are all top. They're packing their stadiums 80,000 deep, and they're
But here's the
I
but
get
here's
your
the
point,
thing,
Colin, but Justin Fields, Ohio State, right? I mean, there's some names I can rattle off to you, right?
Well, yeah, just like the guy from Colorado.
Mac Jones,
he came to the
what's he
next level
fucking
and
doing?
he showed that he could do it.
And I want to add to that too, real quick. In that narrative too, especially with the whole, you play it on a super team. Well, let's do that with Tua, right? So
he's an anomaly, CT. That's an anomaly. Look at CJ Stroud right now. That's an anomaly.
Yeah, look, I think that CJ Stroud, even coming from a smaller team or a smaller school, it doesn't mean that there aren't talented kids at smaller schools. The issue is then you have to weed out.
What do you mean? He went to Ohio State, bro.
Ohio State is an inferior team. I'm sorry. Just you
That's
say
one of the biggest programs in the country.
Real quick. Let me finish it. I'm not talking this year. I'm talking last year. My whole point is overall, it doesn't matter. My whole point was even Tua, why is it that everybody makes the argument, well, we could put anybody in the system? Why, when Tua is injured last year, did we go 1-5 without him? If this team and the weapons are what make this team, then why did backup quarterbacks go 1-5 last year with Tua?
I gotta give you credit, CT. You'll take any fucking conversation and make it about Tua. I mean, kudos.
But here's the thing
about the super team. I want to say that because it makes sense in this argument of in that situation, and I agree. Mac Jones, okay, you went from a super team. You went to Bill Belichick, who's supposedly one of the fucking greatest coaches, and you're not doing shit. And then Tua goes from, Florida to McDaniel, that's great. But again, the whole point is it doesn't matter whether you ball out in college or not. Nobody gives a flying fuck what you did in college.
Right.
What are you going to do?
Here's my thing, CT.
My whole ultimate point.
Here's my thing, though, CT. When it comes to guys like Caleb Williams, the guy that hasn't proven anything in the NFL, that here's the thing, though, right? When people do part of the scouting evaluation is not just traits. It's not just your tangibles. How far, how much arm talent you got, how fast you can run. Can you throw off this platform, et cetera, et cetera. The thing is that when you see these things, right? Like, I want to own an NFL team. I don't want to get drafted by a bad team and this and that. I want to be in a bad situation. I think those are things that need to be taken into account when you're evaluating a player, and that draws some serious red flags.
It's a mental weakness. It's a mental weakness. Look at fucking Andrew Luck. going to the shittiest fucking team. Granted, you know, whatever. He could have made money being an engineer and all the other shit he's doing now because, you know, he fucking disappeared off the face of the earth. But again, you can go to a shitty team and you can fucking build that franchise up knowing, hey, I got a rookie badass quarterback that I don't have to pay shit. Let me put a team around him. It's okay. Well, if you're a shitty quarterback, oh, I played well in the college. How many fucking times have we seen college busts? Just because you play well in college doesn't mean it's going to translate to the NFL. And I'm sorry, but you're that narcissistic in college thinking that, oh, I'm going to be the best thing. Yay. Yeah, we saw that shit with Baker Mayfield, and that motherfucker almost killed himself.
Yep. No, you're talking about Manziel.
Manziel, sorry.
Yeah, but hey, check this out, CT.
What I'm saying though, Amicus, is you don't evaluate the mental aspect of these guys.
Yep.
Everybody goes, oh, well, we're gonna ask them questions and blah 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 blah. No, you can take on the physical aspect, but the physical aspect is not the only aspect that matters.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Yeah. Fuck. What was I gonna say now? Oh yeah. Can you imagine, bro? Can you imagine if some team did lose their? Listen, we saw the Browns gave Deshaun Watson $230 million guaranteed, and the fucker ain't even playing right now, right? So I mean, can you imagine somebody actually caving in and doing this for Caleb, and then he's a bust? Can you imagine having 2% equity in a fucking NFL franchise and you're a bust?
Oh man,
the value of your team total.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Hey, well, you know what? Sometimes it's just like my boys. You want to fucking think you're big and badass, then go fail, and then when it happens, and everybody's laughing at you, don't fucking come crying back. It's bro. You want to act like that. You want to act like you're big and bad. When it don't work out for you, then what? Well, when all the fame and all this shit that you think you're gonna have, like you said, Amicus, and that's why I don't like these NILs. Is it overinflates these motherfuckers' ego to go, oh, well, I'm making money in college. Yeah, well, you're gonna make more money in college on that NIL than you will ever make in the NFL because you're probably not even going to make it to the NFL. That's what fucking drives me nuts. And I've tried to get at this across to people. And you know, you guys know, I try to give all my athletes good advice. When I've told guys, look, play the game in college, even if you're going to be AAA baseball, you're going to be minor league, this minor league, that, you know, enjoy playing the game and making the money you're making because you're not going to get it in the big leagues. It's not going to happen. And I think that there are so many guys who get pumped up in college that they make these NIL deals, they make money, they get accustomed to it, they get you know, they feel entitled. And then they make it to the NFL where, oh, well, all 1,500 guys, there's not a very big skill gap. Oh, I'm gonna be the head guy. I'm gonna be the boss. I'm gonna fucking be the MVP, whatever. If psychologically you are that fucked up in the head, like you said, Amicus, if you're that fucked up in the head, I don't want nothing to do with you.
All right.
Because if you're that unrealistic and you cannot understand that, yep, you played in college. Well,
it's too arrogant, bro. It's arrogance.
Hold on, because I made this statistical analysis, and people do not understand this. Okay, and I want to make it one more time because it fucking drives the point home. There are 2.7 million young men who play organized football in the United States every year. 2.7 million. Okay. That's rec league and up, right? To college. In college, you're talking about are you driving, Irvin?
No,
Maybe you're fucking.
my fault. I touched my mic by accident,
You're fine.
and it made that noise.
Sounded like you were giving it a blowjob.
There's 56,000 college NCAA football players every year. 56,000. Okay. Now, that's a lot of motherfuckers. Now, let's be realistic. Even in the highest number of NFL players in the offseason where teams can have 90 players, okay? And 90 players, 30 teams, that's 1,500, okay? 1,500 guys. When you go to 53-man rosters and 16 spots for practice squad, now you're fucking you go from 1,500 to 986 or whatever. I can't remember the exact number. You're talking about under 1,000 fucking players. And you think that out of those 1,000 or whatever, 989, whatever it is, you think that out of those 1,000 dudes, you're going to be the number one guy? You're fucking retarded. If you got that big of a fucking complex, I'm not touching you. And that's something I love about Tua, though, and other guys, because there's a lot of them. Oh, Amicus. Oh, you always find a way to talk about Tua. No, because there's a lot of other guys. It's the humble, though. It's being humble.
Yeah. And he's a nice guy. He's a fucking real sweetheart, you know? And I don't mean that derogatory. He's a nice guy, and I can appreciate that.
I like the fact that, look, and I'll tell you this. I'm not a religious guy.
He does take a lot of subtle shots at Brian Flores with.
And I have my issues, whatever, but it's not about me. But the fact that the young man is religious-based, the young man, he's humble, he's nice.
Yep.
He's mature. I think that once he had his son this past off season, the Samoan culture is until you have your own child, your father is the head of your family. Once you become a father yourself, you are now the head of your own family.
It's a very patriarchal culture.
Yeah, but hey, real quick, because I'm a Christian, right? CT, as you know, that's not just a Samoan culture. That's a Christian culture. Like all Christian households believe in that hierarchy of the man taking over the family and being the man of the household. You know what I mean?
That's true, but it's also it's very similar
for Christians.
It's also a tribal thing. It's also a tribal.
My whole thing is in the Samoan culture, though, it's beyond religion.
It's a tribal thing too.
For them, it's about it's just it's the culture of you do what your parents say until you're a parent.
Right.
Once you're a parent,
bro, I'm a fucking white dude, and that's my culture. I mean, I don't understand. I don't get it.
You must be Samoan then. You must be Samoan then.
No, I'm not Samoan. It's just that's fucking man. That's how I was raised. That's man.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'm not arguing. What I'm saying is I know that's the Christian. It's respect thy mother and thy father. But again, yes,
yeah, exactly.
But at the same time, God does say the man is the root of the home. And so again, I'm not arguing that. What I'm saying is I think it's a little bit different in the Samoan culture in that
the head of the table.
Even as a grown-ass fucking adult, and it's not necessarily a Christian thing. I'm just saying, like, the average, any normal person, irregardless of religion, you should be taught to respect your parents, respect your elders, whatever. But in the Samoan culture, it's a It's almost more, what's the word? It's amplified, right?
Well, it should be amplified in every culture.
I agree.
And guess
I'm
what?
just
It's
saying.
amplified in my fucking household. So I mean, I don't get it, but yeah.
No, I'm saying the average people, not us who have a certain
So
way
Miss
of raising.
Amicus is the man of the house.
You damn right, bro.
I
Yeah,
know there's a lot
yeah.
of truth sometimes to that, isn't there?
Hey,
Oh
do y'all
yeah,
wanna make
bro.
some
I
week
mean,
7
when it
picks?
comes to that, hey, look, all y'all fucking single fucks or not married or whatever. Look, we could say, yeah, financially we may run the fucking house, right? But if she's not happy, you're not happy. So yeah, sometimes she rules the roost in certain things. Yeah, sure as fuck
But
does.
it's like an
It's
indirect
called
thing. It's
happy
what,
wife, happy
yeah.
life.
What it really is it's the man is to love and cherish his wife, and when you love and cherish your wife, you want to
You're not
please
gonna
her.
shit.
Right. So if she wants to paint the fucking wall a shade of green, what the fuck do I care? Let's paint the fucking wall.
Why
It's
don't
your
she paint
nest.
it aqua and orange,
Listen, Amicus,
Amicus?
I love you to death, but I don't care. But I will say, I have my lines. I am not fucking painting a wall baby shit green. That I
Well,
have to look.
here's my view on that. My wife she's the mother of these children, and she's a stay-at-home mom, right? So she creates a nest. This is her nest. I put the roof on the nest, all right? I pay all the bills for this nest, but she decorates the nest and keeps it. She makes it a home. You want to fucking paint the wall whatever color? I don't give a fuck, because everything I do is for you to have the privilege of painting the fucking wall any color you want.
I agree, but I will give my look. You know, Amicus, my girl's fucking bedroom. I had to go above and beyond. She wanted me to do some crazy ass shit. I had to tape off the walls. I got an X pattern in there, pink on one, gray on the other, pink and gray, like an alternating on the fuck. Bro, I had to go above and beyond. But if you want to paint some baby shit green in the entire fucking living room, and I don't want to walk into that, look, I'm not going to say no. I'm going to go, well, maybe we can find a little bit better of a color. Not
Yeah,
that
I hear you.
That would be a hell
I'm not going to
no.
be like, that's ugly as fuck. Yeah, Green Rat, you're going to say that because you don't got a fucking wife. You don't know what it's like to go, all right, I want to get laid tonight. And I'm like, all right, well,
Hey,
is it really
CT, let's make
fucking
some
worth
week 7
arguing
picks.
over this?
Hey, CT, let me just say that I'm
Let's
a
do some
blessed
week 7
man
picks.
that my wife has, like the same day.
You broke up
Hey,
on us,
CT, let's
Amicus.
do some
Miss
week 7
Amicus,
picks,
cut him
bro.
off.
Oh, shit.
Let's talk some football. Do some week 7
Oh,
picks.
we are. We've been talking football all night, and we're gonna get back to it. I just want to get on this, but Amicus, are you there?
Yeah.
All right, re-say your thing, and then we're gonna get back to football because you cut off.
Okay. I was saying that luckily I'm a blessed man, and my wife and I have the same decorative style, so it's never an issue. But my second point is, Colin, you just hop in and out, and all of a sudden you're gonna dictate what the fucking conversation is?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
No, I was busy earlier. I had to go do something, but the only reason I was in and out was because I was busy, because I'm usually never in and out. But yeah, honestly, I was trying to watch some of that AFC East roundtable show, and I didn't want my sound to be overheard from that, and I was trying to focus in, but then I just got a headache from listening to both, so I just came back about
Yeah,
30
that
minutes
should
later.
have killed brain cells, man. Yeah. You stay away from that
Yeah,
AFC roundtable shit.
TD and them motherfuckers. Hey, Amicus already knows. I even made a Colin Cowherd fucking analogy. It's like Howard Stern and TD put together. They don't know fucking shit about what they're talking about, but they create so much controversy, and it's so fucking stupid of a conversation that people just tune in to fucking laugh.
Hey, Cowherd had Tua number 10 on his list. I put Tua number 3 on my list. I don't want to hear any fucking Dolphin fan talk about how I have not given Tua his rightful flower. That's all I'm saying.
But we appreciate that. But again, it's not you. We
Damn
have
right,
the
it's that
problem with
QBR, baby.
fucking ignorant Bills fans like Michael K.
And I gave Josh Allen some flowers too.
You did.
So
You did.
you can't
I
yell
did
at me.
too. No, Amicus.
No, you
Did I
did,
not
CT.
say-
You had Josh Allen top 3. I'll give you that.
I had him at 3rd. I had Purdy, I had Tua, Purdy, Allen. That's respect.
Yeah, those are my top 3 QBs in the NFL right now. I don't think there's anybody playing
That's right.
to the level of those guys right now.
Let me just tell y'all how pleasing it is to me to sit here, smoke my finest tobacco, and hear 3 people put Allen above Patrick Mahomes. I don't even care that you put 2-1. The fact that you put Allen above Mahomes just makes my night.
Because
I agree,
Josh
but I
Allen
want-
has played better than Patrick Mahomes.
Exactly. But I want it because Spider-Man wasn't here earlier. So I got to bring it up. I just have to. So this is Colin Cow Turds. And the article, so Amicus was wrong. He sent us this, and he said, hey, this is, his Kurt, whatever. Well, I went to the actual article. He ranked some, and he said, this is this year's top performing quarterbacks. What is your opinion, Spider-Man, on that?
This is a bullshit list that has no basis on reality, because we know the top 3 quarterbacks in the NFL right now are the ones we name, and none of these quarterbacks, like, bro, Joe Burrow is having an average year. Lamar Jackson is nowhere near playing the MVP level that he did 4 years ago. There's no way that Jared Goff should be ahead of Tua at all, nor Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is,
Justin
I think,
Herbert's
second in the
bitch ass
NFL.
is ranked better
the
than
guy's-
fucking. Oh my
Bro,
god,
he's had 3 opportunities where he could have put together a game-winning drive, and it's ended up in sacks. I don't remember what happened against the Titans, and an interception against the Cowboys. Like,
Jalen Hurts is leading the league in interceptions right now.
interceptions, yes, I was gonna say that. He's like second or
Irving,
first
what
in
we
the
were
NFL.
saying is some of us thought Jared Goff should
Matthew
be
Stafford
up there 5
is not
or
good
higher,
this year.
maybe.
Who?
did you hear Green Rat Irvin Spider-Man?
Jared Goff.
What about
what?
Jared Goff?
Say it again.
No, I was just saying that Tua. There's no way that Jared.
Let Green Rat. I was asking you, Spider-Man, if you heard Green Rat. Green Rat, go ahead about Jared Goff, because every single one of us on this panel, except fucking Michael K's dumbass, all agreed that Green Rat.
Jared Goff should be up on maybe top 5 or top 6, don't you think?
Yeah.
I would say yes. I would say yes.
If we're talking MVP.
They're 5-1. No. Is Goff out here throwing bombs like Tua? No, he's not. But he's playing a very efficient, very effective offensive game plan, partnered with Dan Campbell and that fucking defense. The fact that they disrespected Goff, I'm sorry, but I really do think it's Purdy, Tua, Allen, Matt Stafford, Jerry Goff.
No, and I think that Justin Herbert is having a good year statistically, but
I'm sorry, man, but I'm sorry. Hold on. You can't put Matthew Stafford 4th. Statistically, he's having the worst season of his career.
Yeah, I don't like the Stafford.
I do agree with that, but the issue with my thing is also, just like people want to make the argument about weapons and whatever, well, Matthew Stafford doesn't have a fucking unlimited supply of fucking weapons. For what he's fucking doing, the efficiency, the points scored, the touchdown to turnover ratio, you got to give fucking Matthew Stafford some flowers. Okay.
Bro, he's only got 4 touchdowns on the year. He's only got 4 touchdowns on the year. You might be looking at different stats, man. Like, yeah, Stafford ain't doing shit.
Let me go out. Maybe I was, because
Yeah, you might. I think you were looking at something different.
Oh yeah,
I would say Trevor Lawrence over Stafford.
Stafford has the passing yards.
Trevor Lawrence doesn't belong. Oh no, hell no. Yeah, never mind. No, Stafford doesn't even belong on that list. Sorry. Nah, okay. He's just
That's
like
where
he's
we can
just like
bring
Jalen
Purdy up
Hurts.
onto the list somewhere.
Jalen Hurts. Look, I like the dude. He's a decent passer. He's unlike Lamar Jackson, who all Lamar Jackson does is run. He has no passing ability. Lamar doesn't deserve to be on this list. Herbert doesn't belong on this list. Burrow doesn't belong on this list. Matthew Stafford doesn't belong on this list. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, CT, you're wrong about one thing. Lamar, he's a very good passer against Miami, and he sucks against any other team.
Yeah, exactly. He only
Man,
fucking
I don't
passes
know
the ball
why.
against us. But that's because our defense has always fucking struggled against mobile quarterbacks. We put a fucking spy on them, which earlier, you got so upset, Amicus, you were in your feelings that, they spied Josh Allen. Yeah, they spied Josh Allen because they're not worried about his throwing prowess. They're worried about his fucking running ability. And I think it's the same thing with guys like Jalen Hurts, Justin Fields. What was that other guy in Arizona before? He's became an absolute fucking bust.
Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray, yep.
He started to practice today, though.
You can fucking run all the fuck you want, but if you can't throw in the pocket, then you suck dick and it doesn't matter.
CT, are you in your feelings about me saying that you are in your feelings?
No, I don't give a shit.
He's definitely in his feelings over your feelings.
We're gonna talk about it backstage. You know the deal. We talked about it so many times, Amicus. You know the deal.
Yeah.
Who's on second?
Again,
that's all I want to know.
By the way, I just want to say really
multiple donkey dicks, and he likes pony dicks better than donkey dicks. So I don't know if he's gay. I just think he likes dicks in period. Dicks period. He just likes smaller ones. But it is what it is.
Hey, real quick before you close out.
Tua is the best quarterback in the NFL, hands fucking down. And all these motherfuckers talking about yelling in completion percentage. Yeah, well, that don't mean
who is number one in passer rating right now?
Passers.
Isn't Tua number one in passer rating?
No, it's Purdy.
Tua's number one in fucking 17 plus categories.
I know he's number one in touchdown.
Total touchdowns. Total touchdowns.
Touchdown is number one in total touchdowns.
Total.
Yeah.
Total.
Yeah. Tua is number one in passing touchdowns, touchdown percentage, yards per attempt, yards per completion, completion percenge.
Number one in
intended air yards,
10 yards or more.
Intended air yards per
number
attempt.
one in 20 yards. 20-yard air yards, mind you. Let me preface air yards. He's number one in 10 air yards, number one in 20 air yards. He's second in 30. He's number one in 40 and number one in 50. Okay, that right there. When Stephen A. Smith's fucking Cajun ass comes out and says, "Hey, throws the ball 2 yards to Tyreek, and Tyreek takes it the test of the way," and it's funny that he's saying that on his fucking show while they're playing clips and they show eight different fucking passes of Tua throwing fucking 40 yards or more. That's fucking irony. That's fucking, and maybe the producers of the show were like, yeah, we're sick of Steven shit bullshit. Let's fucking disprove him while he's talking.
Hey, real quick, I just want to say that this show came about, as we know, CT, with improv through a couple of text messages. But this fucking show has been on fire tonight. Give it up.
Yeah, let's fucking go. For y'all rewatching, don't forget, smash the fucking like, subscribe. We had to start over. We have fucking nearly 1,400 subs. We're starting this bitch from the ground up. We're promoting. Tell your fucking friends. Tell everybody. Hey, even the fucking, hey, you missed it, Irvin and Colin. The fucking, my wife's fucking DoorDash driver is an Eagles fan. And I muted everybody so I could get my wife her food and take it into her. And he heard these motherfuckers yelling. He's like, are they arguing about football? I was like, yeah, I host the fucking Dolphins podcast. He goes, no way, I'm an Eagles fan. And then he heard Michael K and Amicus talking some bullshit. And he goes, nah, let me say something real quick. And I put that motherfucker live on camera. He done called it out. He said, I'm an Eagles fan, but I'm worried about the fucking Dolphins. So let's fucking go. When is the last time that another team said they're afraid of the Bills? Oh, wait, never.
Bro, he wanted a fucking tip from you, man. You got fucking got.
Bro, he gets a tip before he comes, you dumb shit.
Yeah, that is true.
This is what I think of this conversation.
No, are you gonna take a piss live like fucking Michael K, or are you gonna take a shit?
Packing his finest tobacco.
I mean, he's fucking.
It just sounded like a little smoky to me.
I was gonna say he's smoking Josh Allen's dick, and he thinks that's the premium tobacco.
Oh shit!
But hey, look, man, we've been on for nearly 3 hours. I appreciate everybody coming out. Much love. It was off the cuff. For those of you guys don't know, hit that notification bell because you never know when we're fucking going live. The boy Bleezy ain't out here, but I had the co-host Amicus in here. Fucking legendary. Love the man. We had to come out, talk some shit. We were out there. We were in the text messages going at each other for fucking hours earlier. And you guys can thank Amicus for the show tonight. He said, man, why are we doing this privately? We might as well do it publicly. Fire up that fucking podcast. So I appreciate Amicus fucking being in there. Let's fucking go. The fucking Bills suck donkey dick. And Tua's the number one quarterback. It is what it is. Spider-Man, final thoughts, brother. Oh, and then he's gone. Green Rat, final thoughts, brother.
Well, next week, Tua will be calling all the plays, all the audibles, and all the hand signals and stuff all by himself. Mike McDaniel's going to take the weekend off. And we'll beat Philly, hands down.
Hey, is Mike McDaniel going to the Galapagos? He going to find one of them turtles? Let's go.
He's going to go golfing with Josh Allen.
Oh, shit. Let's fucking go. Hey, Irvin, back in. Well, now you done fucked up my thing. But all right, go ahead, Spider-Man. Final thoughts, brother.
Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to this Eagles game on Sunday Night Football prime time. This gives us another opportunity to showcase where we're at, and show the world, the rest of the NFL, that we're here and we got the talent to beat anybody. And I think if the Dolphins beat the Eagles this Sunday, the Jets did it, but whatever. We could beat anybody in the league. So, I think we're gonna beat the brakes off of them, bro. I don't think this game's gonna be close at all. I think the Dolphins are gonna dominate them offensively. I think their defense is beat up, especially in the back end of their secondary. I think
getting in the matchup. God damn, he's stealing Friday's show. God damn, motherfucker.
Yeah, Roby, hold on, let me roll. Roby's out. I think Bradbury's he's dealing with an injury too. This guy Slay's limited in practice, so I think we're gonna.
If you're gonna steal my thunder, at least fucking do it right. Lane Johnson is gonna be out. Their starting right guard is gonna be out. Their backup running back is gonna be out. They just signed Julio Jones because
Hey, you
they're
ruining
afraid of
Friday's
trying to
show.
keep up.
Hey, Devontae Smith didn't practice with a hamstring injury, but all I'm saying is just, like I said, I think our offense is going to put up points on them.
Josiah Downs, they signed off the Steelers practice squad, who's a cornerback, put him to their active roster because
They
their
did bring in Julio
secondary is
Jones.
depleted. Oh, come on. If you're going to steal my fucking show, bro, at least fucking do it right. Go
But
ahead.
I think defensively, just to finish, I think we're going to put up points on their depleted secondary. I think defensively, we got to play good outside containment, stay in our rush lanes, not let Jalen Hurts run all over us. I think with us playing zone, I don't think he's gonna have that much success as opposed to we're playing man. And I think our secondary's got to be, maybe not play so much zone and sometimes maybe switch it up a little bit and get physical with the receivers. And that's all I gotta say, bro. I think we're gonna win this game, bro. I think Tua is gonna have his best performance of prime time, bro. I really think so.
Oh my God. Get the fuck off. All right. MDC stats master, bro. He is the fucking official statistician of the MDC podcast. Let's fucking go.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Now, Amicus, give your shitty Bills tainted final thoughts.
The show was fire as always, and
Thanks
I
for hosting,
appreciate
Amicus.
Green Rat's clever shade of hand signals. That was great. You got to listen to the whole show to understand the significance of that shade, but I love that, Green Rat. Thank you. And go Bills.
I think the thing to take from that statement, ACT, I think the thing to take from that statement is that the Dolphins are going to be 6-1 and the Bills are going to be
4-3.
3-3. Oh, 4-3. There you go. 4-3. There you go.
Yeah, they're about to get their bro. They almost got beat by the Giants. They gave up all that exertional energy to try to fucking beat the shitty ass Giants that we whooped the
They
fuck
look like they won
out
the
of.
Super Bowl at the end of the game.
Yeah, the Giants were their fucking Super Bowl.
It's a real.
Come on, guys. Give the Bills a little respect.
Thank you.
It's funny because the Giants. You know what's funny, CT? The Giants took one from them in 1991.
Yeah, you know what else is funny? This
The
Sunday
Giants
night,
took one of the
we
Super
could
Bowl
see
from
the
you guys.
Bills on top of the AFC East because we're going to beat the Patriots, but y'all got to beat the Eagles. Well, you don't think you can lose to the Eagles?
I love these delusional Bills fans. I love it.
You think it's delusion? You think it's delusion that you could possibly lose to the Eagles? That's delusional?
No, what's
that's very feasible.
You're gonna win your next game when you just gave out all that fucking energy. Josh Allen plays a shitty fucking game. He makes a good play in the fourth quarter, but he scored how many points against the Giants, D?
Yeah, now I know. Watch. Mark my words. Mark my words. You just proved my point, CT. Now I know we will sit atop the AFC East come Sunday night around 11 p.m. Thank you.
You guys made Tyrod Taylor look like a fucking top 20 quarterback.
I want to ask you this. So we did the Sunday fucking night show for the Bills. Are you going to be here for our Sunday night show for the fucking for the Eagles Dolphins game?
I wouldn't miss it.
Amicus, your ass better be here. Your ass better be here, Amicus.
I wouldn't miss it if my wife was in labor.
Oh, see, that's too much. Yeah, that's too much, bro.
Oh, shit.
Hey, you better hope that Miss Amicus does not watch this fucking show back, because that's fucking dying words.
Hey, I'm going to ask you boys something backstage, so.
Yeah, no. Everybody's good. Hey, I love and appreciate, again, everybody coming on.
Shout
thought.
out wait, hold on. Yeah, shout out to TD and the AFC's Roundtable, man. Y'all go check them out. Fins up. Hey, Eagles, I don't care you're wearing them fucking dark green jerseys. Fins up the comment section.
And the Kelly
he
Green
done stole
jerseys.
my final thoughts, bro. God damn
The
you,
Kelly Green
motherfucker.
jerseys.
You know what? You and Spider-Man are a lot on the show. No, I'm just kidding. But my final thoughts were this. I heard about the Kelly Green thing with fucking Omar and Popar. They were talking about it and whatever. Look, I don't give a fuck what uniform you wear. I've called it. It is 56-13. And I'm not changing my prediction. I made that prediction on Sunday night.
Wait.
After
You're telling the people here?
I made that prediction Sunday night, and I told Bleezy, lock it in. It will not change.
CT, wait. CT, are you saying we're going to drop our first 50 burger of the season?
Yeah.
You scored 70, bro. What are you talking about?
No. But we scored 70. I mean, we dropped our first 40 burger of the season yesterday. Last Sunday, excuse me.
I just want to
we're dropping a 50 burger.
Green Rat.
I know you were going to say that, Amicus. That's right.
Soccer. Why? Because he knows what he's talking about, and he don't take no shit from bitches like fucking Michael K. Fucking Green Rat showing that fucking Dolphins pride and smacking that motherfucker upside the head, making him leave and shit because he don't want to make an argument. But hey, we're gonna leave you guys as always with our favorite clip. My final or ending of my final thoughts. I don't give a shit what fucking uniform that Philly wears. We're still gonna fucking whoop that ass.
Blacks and blues.
It does not matter. It's a prime time
Black and
game.
blues.
It's a prime time game. The narrative has always been that the Dolphins don't perform prime time. In our last 2 prime time games, we've won. And so I believe we will continue that because Tua, like every other goddamn bullshit narrative about the Dolphins, is going to be ended on Sunday. Fins up.
And they're going to move the goalpost.
Let's go. Yeah, we're gonna have some excuses from the Bills fans
a lot of goalposts moving.
Answered my question because neither Michael K nor Amicus answered the question. What happens when we win 56-13?
Well, I do think 56-13. I think 56-13 is an accurate score prediction. I just think you have the wrong time, the wrong team scoring the 56.
Well, I want to ask the hypothetical question to end the show. When the Dolphins win 56-13, then what are you going to say?
I'm going to say I can't wait to play the Eagles because clearly they're not the team they were last year.
Well, all right, let's go. They're still fucking 5-1, which is a better record than your shitty team is. Let's go!
Jalen Waddell. Everybody knew they would yell from the box like Jalen Waddle, and we would say,